And welcome to baseball action today as we're rounding down. Of course, the regular season today is the Canton Little Giants will take on the Eagles at Dunlap, and the final game for Coach Mike Walters to be coaching here at Bob Ems Field. A lot of his former players will be gathering here, and they're going to have a little special presentation, a couple baseballs and a plaque after the game. So if you're a former Little Giant player, head on out here. Going to do that following the game. So we're still a few minutes of getting for this first pitch. Welcome into our pregame show. It's brought to you by Monticle's Pizza, home of the family pleaser. Dine in, carry out, or delivery. 647-1127. Reminder that Monticle's is reopened. They had repairs for their oven today during one of their busy times, lunchtime today, and they were closed for lunch. But again, they're open now. Monticle's just reopened at 4 o'clock. So a big thank you to them at 135 North 5th Avenue in Canton. MBixer Video Production on site tonight. Bob Wagner and Leon Groover with you as we wind down the regular season. Regionals begin next week for these teams, and I know the Little Giants got into a nice little roll there, Bobby, and then they struggled. They're starting to leave people on base again here in the last probably 3 or 4 games, and I know talking with both Coach Mike Walters and Mike Emery, you got to turn things around here. You don't have a lot of time to kind of dwell on it and get ready for next week, but a good matchup against Team Dunlap, who they will play next Wednesday at the Richwoods Regional. It'll be a 7 o'clock game next Wednesday, so that gives you up to date there. Welcome to the game there, Bobby. I know you have blew in. The winds are pretty. There is a wind warning, so we're having to deal with that. South about 23, 30 miles an hour today. The dust is stirring up. We're getting ready for the anthem. We'll talk a little bit more in our pregame show as the action here today. Dunlap comes in 17-14. Canton 18-12. 7-6 is Dunlap. 6-7 are the Little Giants. Back with more in the pregame in 90 seconds.
Helping bring you this event, Sedgwick Funeral Homes, Bartonville, Farmington, and Canton. Remax Traders Unlimited, Susie McMillan, your agent. By Spoon River Animal Clinic, located on the north edge of Canton. Stereo Village on South 4th Avenue in Canton. By Canton Wesley United Methodist Church, located on North Avenue A. And by MBixler Video Productions. Call us for more information about underwriting. Helping bring you this event, Monticle's Pizza on North 5th Avenue in Canton. In Canton, we deliver. The Bank of Farmington, located in Farmington and in Canton. By Canton Napa, located on North 1st Avenue in Canton. Big Horse Vineyard, located east of Lewistown. Canton Lambs of God Daycare and Preschool, located on North Avenue A in Canton. And by MBixler Video Productions, want a DVD? Call us for more information.
Give the action here. Bob, we talked a little bit before the anthem there, and for this Little Giant team throwing Drake Strode today. Again, they lost earlier, and it was a game on Monday, and they will lose to Canton. Canton would lose to Dunlap by a score of 8-2. It's a 3-2 game. Again, these are the kind of things the last 4 games have been slipping away. We've had 2-2 ties, again 3-2, and again they will come up with some big innings over the weekend. It was LaSalle, Peru, Morris, a couple of different things there. Same kind of scenario. How do you get mentally out of that particular kind of doldrum, when you're struggling and trying to knock people in scoring and leaving people on base?
I think the whole premise of that, Leon, is being able to manufacture runs, and I think it's just basic, baseball, and that is get the guy on, get him over, and get him in. So to me, it's all about being able to sacrifice, knowing when to try and hit and run, just trying to get yourself in a position to get those runs home. Because one thing it does when you get guys on base and those runs don't score, it defeats you. You're like, gosh, we had guys on base, we couldn't get them in. It's going to be a struggle the entire game.
And that's one of the things that you can't always, when you're in a game, you can't always count, when that lineup, you can't always count on Clint Wells to drive some people in, Drake Strode, Dalton Kremley, who had a hot hand there for about a month. They really did a pretty good job of getting on base, setting the whole evening in place, and that's one of the things that I think was missing, and hopefully maybe we can get back in that particular thing where Dalton gets on, and then we can do some of that middle part of that lineup. lineup there.
I go back to the whole contagious aspect too. When one guy gets a hit, the next man up wants to do the exact same thing. I think if you can get a little bit of string of hits going and get a run home, it can boost your offense for the entire game.
You take a look at other games going on in the conference. Limestone is at Pekin. They will start here at 4:15. On the lights tonight, Metamora at East Peoria, Washington at Morton, and of course Dunlap comes in at 17 and 14, 7 and 6 in the Mid Illini Conference. Their coaches, Rod Hatch, he's been with the program now about 7 seasons. He's at third base. Tom Olson over at first base for Dunlap. We're ready for the first pitch, and our pregame was brought to you by Monticle's Pizza. Again, due to a oven repair, they were closed during the noon hour, but reopened now. So for business out at 135 North 5th Avenue in Canton. We are underway. Drake Strode, and the first couple of pitches. We'll set the defense for you as we go along. Good to see Anthony Shake back and defensively at third base here. We got Dalton Crumley at shortstop. Devin Downs at second base. Lucas Ketchum at first. Clint Wells, who grabs that next pitch in for a strike called. Out in left field today will be Luke Randall. Landon Cummins shifts to center field. He'll man the center field position. And Eli Poston will play right field for Coach Mike Walters and Coach Mike Emery in the action here today. What's our count here, Bob?
2-2, Leon.
All right.
Let's don't forget this lovely wind we have is going to play circus acts out in the outfield with a ball hitting the air today.
It looks like it's going to blow in straight out, but it's kind of swirling. Then a great breaking pitch sweeps in and gets Colin Drake on a look third strike there, so that's one down in the action.
And this is my thing as far as the Dunlap leadoff hitter goes. The young man saw 5 pitches and didn't swing in a single one of them. When you're up there, Leon, you have to at least swing at least once.
Yeah, you got to be able to
be aggressive somewhat.
That's why you're put in that leadoff position.
Agreed.
Not taking a lot of pitches. Here's Evan Fairfield, followed by Ben Hopkins. So you get to Hopkins and you get to Mangieri. Hartner, their order has power. Talk about putting the ball out of the park here and driving in some runs. So they're a dangerous team. They struggle within the conference at 7 and 6. A lot of folks picked them one of the top couple of teams in the conference there. They had a lot of replacement of players. Hit out to center field. Cummins, pretty sure handed out there, glides to it as the dust swirls across the diamond here.
Well, my whole thing about Dunlap is their pitching hasn't quite been what they thought it was going to be at the start of the year either. That's been their biggest downfall in my eyes, is what the record they have.
Yeah, you got Mangieri, who's been pretty solid for them, and then you got Hennon and a couple of other guys they've been able to try to work in.
But after the number one guy, it's a pretty big drop-off.
Yeah, pretty much so. And the action here, batting for the left side is Ben Hopkins. Takes the pitch inside, moves the hitter off the plate. Where's the big number 34 in his back, Ben Hopkins? He is the third baseman. It's that right foot about
Open
halfway
stance
in the middle of the box there. Here's the right-hander Drake Strode, breaking pitch, and just darts inside, 2-0.
See, he's trying to cover the top of that plate land by up close. That way he can get the outside pitch if Drake throws one.
2-0. Defense is set. Overcast, windy day here. And a ball hit by the first base area. Coach's box there. Toss back in, and the umpire on the base pass will keep it, and we're ready to go. And it's 2 balls and a strike. On deck is the dangerous Charlie Mangieri, first baseman. And again, it's flared out to the left field, and it gets down for a base hit for Hopkins. Took that pitch, an inside-out swing there, and drove it the other way. So a base hit. First to the game, first base runner in this Mid Illini Conference action. As we mentioned, these teams will play each other next week at Richwoods, and that'll be a 7 o'clock game at Richwoods next Wednesday night. So Canton will take on Dunlap. They're pretty familiar with one another. And you have Charlie Mangieri. Again, he returns first team all-conference. Had brother Luke graduate in 2015. And then there was PJ.
Yeah.
PJ was the other one, right?
Yeah.
So they've had the 3, I guess.
I think that's all there is.
Yeah. You look back in regards to them, each of them has been outstanding. I mean, it's a pretty good family tree that the Mangieris will leave as a legacy there at Dunlap.
All have moved on so far for football.
Yeah, they have. All D1.
Yeah.
Again, inside the pitch there, Mangieri digs in for the right side, a little bit low. Ball bounces. It's going to be a wild pitch. Goes back to the screen.
That's about a 58-foot curveball there, Leon.
There's no way that, opportunity for Clint kind of really, he did his opportunity. He got down. That thing kind of bounced.
They made the effort, just couldn't make the stop.
I imagine this area around home plate, probably a little harder ground. We have not had rain for a little bit on this diamond here. You can see the way the dust swirls and really kind of a lighter dusting out there. Again, with 2 outs, center runner at second. And a pitch on the corner. A strike is called to Mangieri from Drake Strode.
That's where you need to throw it to be effective against him.
Kyle Weeks is on deck for this Dunlap team. Again, the action here, they're about the middle of the pack. You got Limestone, who won the conference. They're 11-2, heading into their action later tonight. And again, they finished 11-2, heading into today's game. And again, Washington at 8-5, Morton 8-5, then Dunlap, Metamora 7-6, then the Little Giants at 6-7. Flare to the right side, he gets down for a base hit. Hatch will send him. Here he comes. Throw in, sliding safely. So a base hit. Hopkins scores from second base.
Gets the RBI.
Very aggressive. You can see a good start out at second base for the runner there.
And
Hopkins.
That pass ball was vital. Got him to second base in scoring position for that base hit.
So, again, a couple of base hits here. Hopkins scores. Mangieri runs first base. Here's Kyle Weeks. You got a lot of the different former players for the Little Giants are showing up here. And we could have 15, 20 plus of those former players as we see that the skies really darken around our listening area here.
It's a little nasty out there from spots, isn't it?
Here's Kyle Weeks. Breaking pitch stays up. Gets away from the catcher.
Got to be a foul ball.
And I believe he's going to rule that as a foul ball. So a dead ball.
He did.
So Cardinals will take on Boston. Will be coming up. We'll have that for you coming up at about 6:20. Hope we can get this game in. But the cloud's pretty ominous around the listening area here. As we underway here. Off the stretch, Drake Strode, breaking pitch. Dips low.
It's pitch number 20 of the inning for Drake.
And then the sun kind of breaks through that cloud cover out there for you, and the winds still continue to pound and whip. You can see that flag just kind of go all directions out in center field out there at the 380 area.
And that'll slow Drake's velocity down when that wind's blowing straight at him. He's trying to throw against that wind to the catcher.
3-1 to count. Kyle Weeks. Dunlap gets on board. RBI off the bat of Charlie Mangieri. And a ball 4 walk. So first and second. You had the first 2 outs. It's easy to kind of fall into that kind of pattern there where you think they're going to have an easy frame. How many times have we seen getting that third out? Always a difficult chance there. Here's the pitcher, Jared Holt. He bats to the right side, so a couple of hits, a walk. As we are 1-0, Dunlap gets away from the catcher, but not enough distance, or either one of the runners able to move up.
Yeah, look, we had the hit, and he had the pass ball to get the runner to second, and then he had the other hit, and now a walk, so it's first and second. First 2 outs were quick. Now we've been in a bit of trouble.
You got East Peoria, who captured the girls' softball title again, and Limestone boys are the conference title winners this year. And it's a 1-1 count to Holt. Holt bats to the right side. I'll wait to pronounce the next guy's game. I don't want to have to use it more than once or twice. The rains are starting here at the ballpark. You could tell it was just about ready to cut loose. And we're undercover here at the grandstand area, and hopefully that the winds will not blow it to our back or into the grandstand area here.
So when I take a shower, I usually do front and back. I might have a choice.
So the rain coming down. This is kind of missed the first really line of those showers earlier. So it's 2-1. First and second with 2 outs, 1-0. Ball hit to the right side. Second baseman bobbles it and then regroups and throws him out 4-3 on the putout. Little Giants get that third out, but the damage done. A couple of hits, 1 run, and 2 left on the base pass, and no errors. Through the half inning mark, it is Dunlap leading 1-0. Canton coming up in the home half. Back in a minute.
Helping bring you this event, Sedgwick Funeral Homes, Bartonville, Farmington, and Canton. Remax Traders Unlimited, Susie McMillan, your agent. By Spoon River Animal Clinic, located on the north edge of Canton. Stereo Village on South 4th Avenue in Canton. By Canton Wesley United Methodist Church, located on North Avenue A. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. Call us for more information about underwriting. Helping bring you this event, Monocle's Pizza on North 5th Avenue in Canton. In Canton, we deliver. The Bank of Farmington, located in Farmington and in Canton. By Canton Napa, located on North 1st Avenue in Canton. Big Horse Vineyard, located east of Lewistown. Canton Lambs of God Daycare and Preschool, located on North Avenue A in Canton. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. Want a DVD? Call us for more information.
Back here as we head to the bottom of the first, Jared Holtz gets an opportunity to face the Little Giants. He has a 2-0 record. He'll be coming in. The Little Giants will have pretty much the usual lineup we have seen pretty much the last month of the season here. You got Dalton Crumley leading it off, Drake Strode, followed by Clint Wells. And welcome inside our action here today for a rainy day across the area. We knew that we were going to get some scattered showers. Again, when and where most of those. It's kind of let up a little bit here at the ballpark, but I imagine we're going to be kind of seeing these kind of start-stop kind of rain showers for the evening here as we get underway here. More of the former Little Giant players again coming in to again bid farewell to Coach Mike Walters and a good tribute to excellent guy who I've known for many years. I was a bat boy on a team. He was on a Legion team. If that tells you how old he is, you know. and I was in probably 5th, 6th grade, maybe something like that. Maybe not quite junior high. I was pretty close to junior high.
Well, that's back a while. I won't comment.
Heyday of the Legion team. Bob Fiddler was the coach. Mike Walters, left-handed pitcher on that team, and he had the wickedest pickoff move, man. He was always very, very good at that. Here's Dalton Crumley leading it off.
I played slow pitch softball against him quite a bit here at the Diamonds.
Ball fouled out of play here. Again, those rainy skies, and again, all around the vicinity here tonight, and hopefully we'll get this game through as we're into the bottom of the first here. And our radio coverage today and streamed online 1560 WBYS.com. Good to have everybody along with us today on a rainy action here, and a swinging and a strikeout. A good breaking pitch there by Holt, and Dalton really never did catch up with that breaking pitch there, did he?
He did not.
He was still kind of looking as the ball was heading to the strike through the strike zone there.
Well, you could tell he was looking dead red and just kind of got hung up with the knee buckle and just couldn't react and get that bat around and make contact.
Holtz has the first retired. Here's Drake Strode. Bats in the right side. Coach Mike Walters at third base. And the new head coach will be taking over, Mike Emery, over at first for this Little Giant baseball program. And a pitch a little bit low. On deck, Clint Wells, one of the top hitters in the entire conference, in the Mid Illini and the Central Illinois area. And again, you take a look at a lot of the numbers there. He and Dalton Crumley, 432, 500 mark. Again for Wells. Drake Strode, you take a look at him right now, 333. Again, he's had 21 RBIs and a couple of home runs for Drake Strode. A senior, really committed to baseball a couple of years ago. Left the ranks. He played a little bit of basketball and kind of gave those up and really committed himself to baseball. And he'll be finishing and going to ICC along with Lucas Ketchum. And the Little Giants will have the runner Ethan Magnuson. So Mags will run at first base. So Mags an opportunity. Give Strode a little bit of rest there. So Mags will run at first base. Here's Clint Wells. Trying to tie this game up or give the Little Giants the lead. He's mainly, you talk about his strength and power ability. Bob, his biggest asset, again, is driving the ball, just like that one. We told about it. He went the other way. Strong kid, hit into the gap. Little Giants are going to try to tie it. He turns the corner, touches third. Here's the strong throw, sliding in, tumbling. With the score there was Magnuson. He's got a little bit of that football still in him.
That's for sure.
But again, Clint with a double. Just as I was, not even quite out of my lips there, Bobby, right? He hit the ball, that power. I mean, he's got a great stroke. He waits back on the pitch there.
He has a perfect swing for gaps, especially the right center, left center field gaps.
His power may get next year when he's a senior, may get the more home runs.
Develops.
You can tell he's in that stage already, and his thing is his confidence level is through the ceiling when he's at the plate.
He weight lifts religiously, too, which also helps with that strength department.
There's Anthony Shake. Pitch a little bit low. Out at second base. Big one-out hit. Again, after the walk, drew by Strode. Again, the extra base hit by Clint Wells. And it's a 1-1 game. Off the stretch, Holt brings it high.
Give Max credit, too, Leon. He had to hustle on the play to score all the way from first base on that double.
It ended up being a lot stronger throw. Come up the line a little bit. Here's the action on the bottom of the first, 1-1. Dunlap Canton today from Bob Ems Field. Foul back to the screen here. A little bit off that catcher's mask there. On deck, Clay Schrader, the DH. He's been the anchor of this pitching staff. Clay's really put together some solid games on the mound for this Little Giant team. Gets them on and off, kind of showers here at the ballpark. Overcast, still remains quite windy. 380 out the center field. Runner at second. Here's that pitch. And again, got him up and tight. You can tell I kind of jammed him up inside there. So it's 2-2.
Made it early, Leon. Couldn't hold that swing back because that was a ball.
And Anthony may still have a little bit of that, some of the injury. He's still trying to fight through at the plate because he's playing defense all right.
Might be a little ring rust, too, from lack of playing time.
Yep. So one out runner at second off the stretch. Here it comes. And he waited, and that pitch just went outside.
That's a good eye. It's a tough pitch to lay off of.
Better believe that one. A lot of guys would have swung right after that pitch.
You would have.
Yep. I would have found some way to make contact with it. 3-2.
Ernie Pantuso style?
That's right. Head first, man. 3-2. Jammed him inside, and he struck him out.
He needs to lay off that pitch. Those are balls.
So a couple of strikeouts in this inning. Runner stays at second. Here's Clay Schrader, the DH today. We had a little bit of shower a little bit ago. It laid up. Most of the folks undercover here at the grandstand. 380 to dead center down the line. 340 left and right. 360 in the power alley left and right field. And it's a strike to Clay Schrader. Dunlap come up with a run in their first. Big hit by Charlie Mangieri. Clint Wells, both of their leading RBI guys, come through in the clutch in this first inning. Here's the pitch, fouled it straight back here.
He was on that one.
That was headed right for our camera guy from Mbixer Video Productions, man. That was right headed to Mark, right below us.
Mark's a Reds fan, he wouldn't have caught it.
He would have held up the hand and then, it went the other side. No balls, 2 strikes. Sees defensively. He has no microphone and he can't see us.
And no prayer.
Hit to the third baseman across the diamond and a 5-3 put out. In the inning for the Little Giants, they come back. Again, they had the one hit, the extra base hit, the 1 run, and Little Giants strand 1. No errors. After 1, tight game going in the early part. It's 1-1 heading to the second Mid Illini Conference baseball. Back in a minute.
Helping bring you this event, Sedgwick Funeral Homes, Bartonville, Farmington, and Canton. Remax Traders Unlimited, Susie McMillan, your agent. By Spoon River Animal Clinic, located on the north edge of Canton. Stereo Village on South 4th Avenue in Canton. By Canton Wesley United Methodist Church, located on North Avenue A. And by Mbixler Video Productions. Call us for more information about underwriting. Helping bring you this event, Monocle's Pizza on North 5th Avenue in Canton. In Canton, we deliver. The Bank of Farmington, located in Farmington and in Canton. By Canton Napa, located on North 1st Avenue in Canton. Big Horse Vineyard, located east of Lewistown. Canton Lambs of God Daycare and Preschool, located on North Avenue A in Canton. And by Mbixler Video Productions. Want a DVD? Call us for more information.
Second inning of action, a 1-1 tie. Always been a pretty good, even before Dunlap came into the Mid Illini Conference. Canton has always had Dunlap on their schedule. They go back all the way to the days. Used to play in a Illini Conference many years ago. Dunlap did with Farmington and IVC and a couple of other teams in that particular area there. So landscape of conferences have definitely changed, and I think Dunlap has found a home in the Mid Illini, and Canton, of course, one of the original members of the Mid Illini Conference. So it's always a pretty good, when you take a look at a lot of things that are going on within our conference, one of the more structured and, again, solid conferences still remains intact here, Bobby. And I think it's like 36 years, something like that. Ball hit to the right side, again off the glove of Ketchum, and then a good fielding play there by the pitcher. Nice job. And it ended up going 3-1 on the putout off of Mechanicu.
Stand with it. That's the key right there. Don't give up on the play.
It looked like Lucas had a really good angle at it, did a pretty good job, and just kind of went off of his glove there a little bit. Recovered, and then a toss to the pitcher. A good job there by Drake, and not standing and watching the play. That's always a key thing. There's one down. There's Jake Reeve. And our action here in the second inning, 1-1. Mid Illini Conference baseball for you. We have girls softball tomorrow, senior night for the girls, and a hit by pitch.
Yeah.
So he's had a walk and a hit by pitch today. And he's given up a couple of hits and the one run so far.
There's a lot of your future high school baseball players early on the top bleacher.
Had a few of those. And Mike's coached them as well, with the junior high program.
Yes.
For that. So a lot of the entry in an early day he's done. I know back in the day, a lot of the traveling team, baseball league, he coached that for a number of years. He's always been a part of high school baseball here in Canton.
And it's a good thing. He's a good guy.
Again, a little bit against in for a strike called. Again, Padel. Again, Satam Padel. Padel, second baseman, bats to the right side. No balls in the strike. Quick throw, Drake. That was a nice little move there. Nice footwork there. Quick throw over there.
Yeah, seeing them kids up there reminds me that mine's going to be also an incoming freshman, too. Yeah, Louise.
And the
tough play.
Ball hit out, and a base hit out there. Drops in. The runner had to wait. Looked like the right fielder had a little hesitation.
And the wind killed that thing, too.
Yep. So it's a base hit. Runner advances to second, so they have runners at first and second now with one down. It's what you take for granted, like a player who Cummins has moved to center field, what happens in that action out there in right field. Because your different angle of the wind is totally different. It's coming at you a different way. Breaking pitch outside.
It's a different spin on the ball, too, off the bat.
Back up the top of the order, here's Colin Drake. Takes the first pitch for a ball. 1-1, but Dunlap threatens here in this second inning. 2 runners on, 1 down. Drake Strode hits it softly to the third base bag. He looks across the diamond, stretches, big one by Ketch across the diamond. I don't think if you got a big guy like Ketch is going to make that big stretch over there.
He can close the distance on that throw, can he?
So 5-3 on the put out.
You got a wingspan like that, you're 1 foot almost on the pitcher's mound.
So advancing, Reeve to third, Pottle to second. That's 2 down. The big out there was for Drake there.
We're going to question the call, I do believe. They're wanting to pull his foot off the bag, and he says no.
Yep. Had a pretty good look up here, and he held it. When he stretched, he held it there for a pretty good time.
That's usually a good sign that their foot's on the bag and they've caught it.
Here's Evan Fairfield, 2 down. Runners now at second and third. Drake, the senior, trying to get out of this jam in the second. Try to get Canton to the 500 mark in the conference. They'll have a few days off next Wednesday at Richwood, 7 o'clock against the same Dunlap team. That's next Wednesday. Pitch in for a strike call.
Should be no secrets come that game. 3 times in less than a week and a half.
Man, it happens a lot of times, and it's always the team you kind of finish. Yep. There's a nice little breaking pitch in there. He gets in for a strike. 2 called.
Now you're up 1-2, Leon. I think you need to throw that thing a game and throw it in the dirt. Make him reach for it.
Hopkins and Mangieri on deck. Dangerous hitters in this lineup.
Point. Get this guy out.
Second and third with 2 out. Breaking pitch. Sweeps outside. Just missed it. 2-2.
Yeah, I think that's a big key is getting this batter out and have them guys come up the next inning with no runners on base.
You look over the time period, and Mike's been about 7 years as the varsity baseball coach. Again, the ball hit to the right side. But the important thing, not only being a varsity coach, she had these really at the early age. We're talking all the way up from about the 9, 10-year-old age all the way up through junior high. Again, a number of years ago, traveling kind of the baseball program. And Mike's had really pretty good rapport with a lot of his players. I think one of the key thing with Mike, you know, he's a stern kind of guy, but he's not a yeller. He's not a guy that he'll come with a lot of words at you. I mean, he'll say it once, and you better grab it the first time.
He leads by example.
Yep.
And the kid should do just the same.
Ball hit to the by the third baseman, off his glove. 2 runs will score. Tough chance there. And again,
you're gonna have to
error.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way around it.
No. Again, he cut, and that was going to be really the only play, Bob, you know, because he gets by him anyhow. You know, they're going to get 1 run, possibly another one. But again, the error opens up, and they score a couple of more.
Yeah, that's 2 runs, both unearned.
Yep. So again, Fairfield now runs at first. Just a soft tap to third. And it was just to his left. He tried to make an angle to get to it and couldn't get to that point. And it was a good job, again, by their base runners. They did not stop. They were full born with those 2 outs. So a couple of those unearned runs here. And it's a 3-1 game.
Yeah, don't go by the scoreboard.
Yep. Hopkins bats here from the left side. Runner at first with 2 down now.
He just dares you to throw it inside.
And a pitch stays up out of the strike zone. Looking around the ballpark here, and a number of former players here, Bobby.
There's quite a few.
Yeah. You got the Ketchums, you got the Shakes, you got the Pasleys. Lots of different folks there.
I've seen a Mulligan, a
Mulligan.
Graham.
Yep. Ball. The hat comes off of Drake, and that's how strong a win. How many days do you see that happen?
So you better get that thing before it goes to the outfield.
It'll be hopping around the diamond there. And here the action here from Bob Ems Field. It's 2-0 to Hopkins. Runner at first is Fairfield. 2 runs scored in this inning with 2 outs. Ball popped and it goes out of foul territory here. Almost in the bleacher areas, off to the third base side here. Winds have not, they've been relentless most of the day. And the high wind warning. In effect, we have winds 23, maybe 30 plus gust miles here at the ballpark here, swirling through Bob Ems Field. Ball hit a mile
in the gap
out to right field, and he's not going to get to that one. It rolls in 1 bounce off the fence. That's off the bat of Hopkins. Runner Fairfield turns, and it's going to be a triple, and they add a run. Well, you can tell that thing was going to carry, and it was going to go a long way.
Kept the ball low, and got some distance on it, right in the gap.
So 3 runs in this inning. That's a couple of hits for Hopkins. He has really been their go-to guy besides Mangieri. He has really been steady the entire year. He's had a couple of games where he was 4 for 4 with, again, 4 or 5 RBIs over the weekend.
He dares you to throw it inside.
Yep.
Drake tried to throw one by him and drove to the gap.
You're not out of the woods, still with 2 down. Charlie Mangieri digs in.
That's why I say getting that last out was so vital, because these guys come with the runners in scoring position. They're going to try and get somebody home.
So a couple of hits, 1 error. Error cost him a couple of runs. And a strike is called there, 1-1. In the second with 2 down. Dunlap has added to their lead. It's 4-1. Wind whips to the ballpark here. The dust flies. Pitch goes outside. Along with Mbixer Video Production, Leon Groover, Bob Wagner, and our engineer is Megan. Back to the studios. We appreciate being part of our broadcast here in the final regular season game here for the Little Giants. And then they go to regionals next Wednesday. Pitch, dipped a little bit low. I don't know where that pitch was, man. Didn't get the call. 3-1. And that's one when you got a hitter like Mangieri, dangerous with 3-1 now.
3-1 count, yeah.
Here's the next pitch, high into the strike zone, issued that walk, so first and third. So he's had a couple of walks, a hit batsman.
1 strikeout.
And 1 strikeout, so he's covered the categories here. And see if Drake now with first and third.
He's allowed 4 hits, 4 runs, only 2 of those earned.
And you've had the 1 error. And the batter is Kyle Weeks.
And the fastball in the air have been pretty costly.
So first and third now. See what Mangieri wants to do at first base. You want to take out of a big inning here, of course, with the ability with Clint Wells being able to throw behind the plate here for Little Giants. So might keep him a little bit closer there. Weeks takes a strike. And another one at the knees called. So again, Drake got a couple of key pitches in the strike zone now. See if he can get out of it. Had a play, put out, one down, and then the damage has been done. And they had almost out of it, had a couple of runners on, and then the error at third. Scored a couple of those. No balls, 2 strikes. Off the stretch, brings the pitch. Hit left field. The wind hangs it up out there and makes the put out. And out to left field, the put away is Luke Randall in the inning for the Little Giants. Couple of runs, I should say 2 hits, 3 runs, the 1 error, and 2 left on the base pass. They have stranded 4. We played through an inning and a half. We go to the bottom of the second. It's Dunlap with a 4-1 lead in the Mid Illini Conference baseball action. Back in a minute.
Helping bring you this event, Sedgwick Funeral Homes, Bartonville, Farmington, and Canton. Remax Traders Unlimited, Susie McMillan, your agent. By Spoon River Animal Clinic, located on the north edge of Canton. Stereo Village on South 4th Avenue in Canton. By Canton Wesley United Methodist Church, located on North Avenue A. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. Call us for more information about underwriting. Helping bring you this event, Monocle's Pizza on North 5th Avenue in Canton. In Canton, we deliver. The Bank of Farmington, located in Farmington and in Canton. By Canton Napa, located on North 1st Avenue in Canton. Big Horse Vineyard, located east of Lewistown. Canton Lambs of God Daycare and Preschool, located on North Avenue A in Canton. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. Want a DVD? Call us for more information.
Well, Dunlap's put a single run and a 3 spot in the second inning. And Little Giants bat in the bottom of the second. Cummins, Ketchum, and Randall for this Little Giant team to face Jared Holt, who comes in the action at 2-0. Defensively for them, Wes Jokish out in left field. Fairfield in center and Weeks out in right field. Jake Reeve is the catcher. Jared Holt on the mound for Dunlap. And you can tell, of course, with at home or wherever you're listening on the computer out there, your iPhone or whatever, the winds continue to kind of be a issue for our headphones or the headsets here. You can tell the winds are still pretty strong in the listening area. Here's Cummins, digs in for the right side. And again, you can see Holt work off that kind of a stretch motion. A little bit different. A lot of guys are more comfortable like that. They think it slows their wind up a little bit, gets them a little bit of rhythm. Some guys
keeps their arm release in the same way too.
So 1-1 and a hit batsman.
Except for that one.
So a hit by pitch. Again, both of the pitchers have hit a batter. So the runner is Cummins. He's at first. Here's Lucas Ketchum. Also another of the seniors heading to ICC to play some baseball. Also, when you look at it, it's all Alex Shake. He's had some great experience in college. And
Lucas's brother Jake.
Yep, and Jake. Always guys that always been always good to me and Bob. Always have.
Make us feel old.
Yep, they do. No doubt.
Holy cow.
They're going to be making earning some big bucks here before soon, probably. And the Little Giants will send in Jace Anderson. Donning anew. First time he said he's had his hair cut real short. The guys almost didn't know who he was coming to the dugout today.
I didn't hear it till I saw his number.
He got the white walls, man. So Anderson runs at first. Catch him. And the wind's kind of slowed down a little bit. We don't see that really strong, gusty kind of winds.
Flag's out there.
Lightening up a little bit out there.
The flag's still moving.
Yep. A 4-1 Dunlap lead. We go to the bottom of the second.
We want to rally and get them runs back.
Yep. A little bit low.
That's the key for me, Leon, is patience at the plate.
Yep.
Don't be up there thinking you can get all them runs back in one swing.
Yeah, and a lot of times we do.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Got a quick throw to first. Nothing doing over there. Also, Chevy Emkin, who's had a pretty good run. He's got some strikeout record.
Pitched well.
Yeah. So a lot of guys, former players. Again, the ball fisted a foul ball, almost near the dugout area.
You could probably hear the whistle off that thing.
Again here on the action, Coach Mike Walters calls, again, Lucas over to have a little conversation.
As he looks up to him to talk to him, which Lucas can make everybody do.
I seen Lucas, he was carrying the water cooler over to the visitors' dugout, and I go, yeah, big guys always get the heavy-duty stuff, man. He's been a good leader for this program.
That's why when I say Jahaka Loogie in there, no.
It's hard to imagine. I've been getting a lot of different things from graduation type of things, a lot of different players, those type of things. So always wish them the best. Ball hit out to center field, but right at the center fielder. Got to retrace. Strong throw.
Dead red.
And it's going to be a double play. Fly ball out to center field, and Anderson went more than halfway. And again, all the way back in. Ends up going, 8-3, right?
Yes.
So it's a second out. First out was a fly ball. Again, Anderson could not get back. Very strong throw out there by Fairfield in center field. One hop to the bag at first. That's our second out. Here's Luke Randall. Luke been dropped in the lineup a little bit. He was top, kind of the order. He was always up in the order. Of course, the left fielder for the Little Giants, Luke Randall. Bats on this right side against Jared Holt. Pitch goes outside. Little Giants had a hit, and it had a run in that first inning, RBI by Clint Wells with a double. And then, of course, in this inning, run to a big roadblock with the Holtz kind of pitching around the situation here. Ended up getting a double play and a fly ball. And a pitch low to Luke Randall. He digs in with that number 8 on his back. Again, off the stretch, Holt brings it home, swinging. That's been a pretty good purpose pitch for him, jamming a lot of these hitters, several of these guys.
He throws it inside, and we're up there hacking at it.
Yep.
Hits the ball every time.
So it's coming in right at you, and they're taking a dive at it and try to swing. 2-2 on the corner and strikeout. And again, in the game, that's going to be the strikeout number 3. And in the inning, the double play after the hit batsman. And they end up going to 1-2-3 after 2 complete in the Mid Illini. Dunlap 4, Little Giants 1. Back to the action in the third in 1 minute.
Helping bring you this event, Sedgwick Funeral Homes, Bartonville, Farmington, and Canton. Remax Traders Unlimited, Susie McMillan, your agent. By Spooner Animal Clinic, located on the north edge of Canton. Stereo Village on South 4th Avenue in Canton. By Canton Wesley United Methodist Church, located on North Avenue A. And by Embixler Video Productions. Call us for more information about underwriting. Helping bring you this event, Monocle's Pizza on North 5th Avenue in Canton. In Canton, we deliver. The Bank of Farmington, located in Farmington and in Canton. By Canton Napa, located on North 1st Avenue in Canton. Big Horse Vineyard, located east of Lewistown. Canton Lambs of God Daycare and Preschool, located on North Avenue A in Canton. And by Embixler Video Productions, want a DVD? Call us for more information.
Into this action, we go to the third. Man, it'll be 6, 7, 8 in this lineup for Dunlap so far. They've had 4 runs, 4 hits. The Little Giants have committed an error, stranded 4. Graham Health System in a run hit and air totals. Graham Thrift Store, 175 North Main in Canton. Also, Drake Strode gets into this action. Little Giants have been limited to 1 hit, 1 run. And we have stranded 1 on the base pass so far. And let's get you the pitching totals as we get time here in this inning. And, Bobby, let's take a look at the breakdown. First of all, looks at Drake Strode here.
Yeah, so far, Leon, 2 innings pitched, 4 hits allowed, 4 runs, 2 of those earned, 2 walks, a strikeout, and a hit batter. Already at pitch number 53.
There's number 54 there on that pitch there. And, again, the batter is Jared Holt digging in here. And 2 balls and a strike to Holt. Mechanicu is on deck for Dunlap. And they kind of shift the center fielder out to the shortstop side of center field out there. That's where you see Cummins patrolling center field today. Here's the delivery. A called strike is in the strike zone there. It's 3-2. So Holt facing a 3-2. Grounded out his first plate appearance. He's done a terrific job on the mound today as well. Here's that breaking pitch. Didn't get the call, and a walk issued.
Third one.
So the third, as Bobby has mentioned, he's had a hit batsman, 3 walks, given up 4 hits, a couple of unearned runs. And again, Carter Mechanicu bats here.
Say that 3 times real fast.
Number 10. Number 10 in your hearts.
Cheating.
Hey, if people are watching back, they're going to watch this on video, so it doesn't make any difference, right?
Like I said, cheating.
That's right. He bats from the right side. Wind's kind of turned around. They kind of blow directly over our shoulders.
Every direction, yeah.
Yep. They've been kind of all the way out to center field here. A quick throw to first.
And as soon as Dunlap gets a runner on, man, they're a totally different team offensively.
Yep.
They do a lot of damage when they got runners on base.
This is the team, I think a lot of folks, picked, Limestone because of their pitching, and that really did show and held up during the year. But this is another team I thought they were going to challenge for the title.
Yeah, like I said, from what I'd seen, it was a big drop-off from the number 1 starter down. And if you don't have solid pitching for your top 3 guys, it's going to impact you in the season.
And again, here at the ballpark here, Mechanicu bats from the right side for Dunlap, digs in. And Strode works off the stretch for the senior. Now they step out. Again, our regional next week has a lot of the action. It'll get underway with a couple of games. Monday, Peoria High takes on Richwoods at 4:30. And then on Wednesday, 4:30 game, Limestone will take on the winner of the Peoria High Richwoods game. And then it's Canton Dunlap. Canton got a 3 seed. A 6 seed is Dunlap. Next Wednesday, 7 o'clock at Richwoods. And more coming up as we continue here.
Fooled him on that pitch.
And again, got him on a strikeout, so a first out of the inning.
Nasty curveball.
So Drake with a K. And you take a look at the scoreboard, and on my scorebook here, it's a second strikeout of the game.
It is.
So strikeout number 2. Top of the third, it's 1 down. Here's Jake Reeve. Winds have shifted behind our back now. They were blowing kind of off to the, kind of across the diamond here, more east to west. And now it's kind of, more of the south to the north here, and kind of changed a little bit of directions. It fell a sprinkle or 2 from time to time. So a little bit of a mix on this action of a Wednesday here at the ballpark. Things are drawn to a close. Some teams will finish up some non-conference games, and Kent will have the weekend off. Had a busy trip last weekend. A couple of games they were a part of. And one of the things when you take a look at a lot of their action over the weekend was a travel trip, and Coach Walter said it was a rather long and a tiring one, to say the least. Again, a lot of the different teams, of course, they would play it over the weekend. The Normal West they played, and a couple of games against Normal West. Again, as we take a look at some of the things over the weekend, they lost a big game against Illini Bluffs. I mean, they got hammered against Illini Bluffs in the game there. So they've had a struggle putting some runs, and a swinging and a strikeout, 2 outs in the inning. Third K by Drake Strode, and he needed it, didn't he?
Yeah, those road trips are always long when you don't win.
Yep. Well, they had a couple of games. I think they played 3 games in 2 days. Stayed overnight, made the long travel. It's another one of those building, kind of rewarding type of things, and it's it's kind of tough there in the game.
Experience.
And it's tough too when you let games slip away. You're tied, and all 3 of those games were close games. And then LaSalle Peru kind of broke loose. I was talking with Coach Mike Emery, and he said their pitcher they had there threw well in the upper 80s, was pinpoint in his control, man. Painted the outside corner, threw a lot of strikes. 2 down, runner at first. Again, Pottle takes it, and a swing, strike. And the batter wears the number 3 on his back. Got a base hit his first plate appearance.
It's a good number. Dale Murphy number.
Yep. And again, here the action. No balls, 2 strikes. Swinging. The ball gets away. So we end up, runner goes all the way to third. Now that's the one you just kind of put in your pocket.
Yeah,
you just run it back to the
You hesitate twice, then don't throw it.
Yeah. So it goes as a K and then as an error as well. So the runner ends up at third.
That's Drake's 4th strikeout too, Leon.
Yep. So he gets credit for the K, but he runs at first. Another critical mistake by the Little Giants here. Puts them now first and third with 2 down. And here's Colin Drake. Don't know if it was a little mix-up on what looked like Clint was looking for something else in a location there.
The batter just swung at a terrible pitch.
Yep.
I mean, just an instance where things can go our way.
Nope. A lot of confusion there to figure out what was going to get the out. First and third, 2 outs, and a check swing to Drake. Colin Drake, shortstop. He's 0 for 2 in this game. And again, a chance to add another run is Dunlap in this game. They lead it 4-1. Pitched a little bit low. I was looking to do the fantasy stuff, and Freddie Freeman's had a heck of a season so far.
Yes.
And, I saw a stat that he had 13 home runs, and I saw they played all the 10 different teams they played. He's had a home run in each of the games.
Yep. And
I mean, that's
he's already got 14, and last year he got his 14th at the end of June.
Wow.
So he's like a month ahead of pace.
Stay healthy.
He's only 27 years old.
Yep. Dansby Swanson had a big home run last night for you.
Yeah, we won 4 out of our last 5.
Yep.
Just our pitching's not good.
3-1, and a walk issued.
They're still fun to watch.
Yep. So again, now it puts
That's 4 walks.
Pottle. Yep.
So
Might see somebody warming up here a little bit. Mike's going to make a trip out. I knew that was one of the two was going to happen here. Mike's going to make a trip out to talk to Drake. Got the walk, a lead off the inning, then a back-to-back strikeouts. Looked like he was in control there, Bobby. And again, a couple of breaking pitches, and everybody convenes around the pitching mound out here. So another walk, Colin Drake. Holt walked, he's at third. Pottle's at second. And so bases loaded with 2 down. Sun breaks through, but the wind still relentless. It has not let up
at all.
Softball action for you tomorrow night. Canton Senior Night. That'll be tomorrow night against Dunlap here on WBYS. Canton girls will play Limestone next Wednesday at Bartonville. That'll be next Wednesday in the regional over there. So all that on ihsa.org if you want to check out the info of all the teams involved. Doubleheader baseball today at Cuba. Again, a little bit low with that delivery. Fairfield bats reached on an error and scored back in the second.
You can see that bullpen getting up too, Leon. He's pushing the 80 pitch count already.
And Drake pushes the ball and hits up back up the middle. A couple of runs will score. Holt will touch home. Also, Pottle will score. Hands up at third is Colin Drake. The base hit there by Fairfield. Drives in a couple of more runs for Dunlap. And this is the thing that's really been plaguing this Little Giant team. You know, again, close games, and then they'll have a big explosion in it, and you're just not being able to answer a lot of that. They add 2 more to the lead. And it's a 6-1 advantage. Well, still 2 outs. That's the thing. It's a killer, Bob. You know, you had the walk, and it's a pretty good high ratio. That walk, it leads off the inning scored, and it did in this inning.
Could be trouble.
Flared to left field, and it's going to be a foul ball. So Ben Hopkins.
That fastball strikeout was a big play, too.
Yep. And again, here at the action, we got Drake at second base. A couple of runs so far across. Hopkins is already 2 for 2. Had a big triple, single, scored back in the first.
Like I said, he just dared you to throw it inside.
Little slender left-hander. Cocks the bat back. Hit back over the middle. Play for the second baseman. Can't get to it. It's on through for a base hit. Another run scores. So Hopkins with the base hit. Little Giants a little flat out there now. Fairfield goes all the way over to third.
All the bounces are going Dunlap's way.
Yeah. Thought the second baseman was going to get to that, Bob. And
no, that ball hit the lip of that grass. Leon took a funny hop on him.
So it's again 1-2. That's just a couple of hits in this inning because Bobby pointed out the pass ball, the walk. Those 2 runs have scored. Another walk to Drake. He scored. Base hit, a couple of RBIs by Fairfield. Hopkins had a RBI base hit as well.
Now you got 2 guys on at the corners, and you got Mangieri up.
So first and third, here's Charlie Mangieri. And he is 1 for 1. Walked last plate appearance. A strike in from Drake Strode.
I guarantee you the 6'1" ladies up there hacking.
Yep.
Guaranteed.
So again, the action here. Again, a quick throw to first, almost, and he had him leaning. Boy, I tell you what, I thought he was out.
I did too.
Man, he had him leaning. And he just barely, if he did, he just barely got by a fingernail back in.
Instant replay, Mark. That's a quick move by Drake, too.
Yeah. So you got in this inning 3 more runs, so it's actually 7-1. And again, 3 runs in this inning, 3 in the second. Pitch outside, quick throw down. Sails into center field, and another run scores.
Why do you even throw it?
Yep. Another throwing error. There's a time when you just got to put it in your pocket and don't do anything with it. You got to. A lot of times we see cutoff. A lot of times with a down throw will be cut off. That didn't happen. That's the 4th run in this inning.
If you're on damage control, just hold the ball.
Yeah.
Now
ball skied center field. Center field goes, and it went over his head. Another run will score. Hopkins will score. Mangieri turns at second, and he'll stop there with a double. Another big hit. And they're just starting to tattoo some hits here. 5 runs in this inning.
9 for the game.
Yep. So again, that is the 3rd hit of the inning. Get 5 runs. And it's a 9-1 advantage to Dunlap. And they are poised to end this game early. That's the way they've been in the attack. Still with 2 down. Kyle Weeks, 9th batter of this inning, facing Drake Strode. And when you're out there, you're a senior on the island out there by yourself now, man. You got to find a way to get out of the inning here. Curveball. And we've had some, hits that, the one that went up the middle. It was a tough one. It kind of stayed down right up the middle there. I thought we were going to get to it. Didn't get to that one. We booted a ball at third, scored a couple of unearned runs. We've had some plays to keep this game close.
We have.
But his 5-run 3rd inning has opened up this game. Breaking pitch and a strikeout. Ends up striking out the side, but the damage was done. Got 5 hits, 5 runs, the pass ball, and a throwing error. And as we go to the bottom of the 3rd, they add to their lead. They add 5 more to that lead. It's 9-1 as the Little Giants bat. Coming up in the bottom of the 3rd, Eagles in front of the Little Giants. Back in a minute.
Helping bring you this event, Sedgwick Funeral Homes, Bartonville, Farmington, and Canton. Remax Traders Unlimited, Susie McMillan, your agent. By Spoon River Animal Clinic, located on the north edge of Canton. Stereo Village on South 4th Avenue in Canton. By Canton Wesley United Methodist Church, located on North Avenue A. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. Call us for more information about underwriting. Helping bring you this event, Monocle's Pizza on North 5th Avenue in Canton. In Canton, we deliver. The Bank of Farmington, located in Farmington and in Canton. By Canton Napa, located on North 1st Avenue in Canton. Big Horse Vineyard, located east of Lewistown. Canton Lambs of God Daycare and Preschool, located on North Avenue A in Canton. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. Want a DVD? Call us for more information.
Little Giants will bat in this 3rd inning, and again has been limited to 1 hit. The walk and then the RBI by Clint Wells has been it offensively. And you take a look at the Dunlap now, total of 9 hits and 9 runs. And a couple of those were unearned there, Bobby. So you look at Jared Holt to this stretch here. Let's get his stats. And they look pretty good to this point for Dunlap going for that lead now.
Yeah, he's got 2 innings pitched, allowed 1 hit, 1 run. That was earned. He has a walk and 3 strikeouts, 1 hit batter. That was pitch number 29.
Unfortunately, again, a runs, hits, errors, and again, brought to you by the Graham Health System. Well, the Little Giants trailing this one 9-1. And again, here is Eli Poston, bats on the right side. And a swinging and a strike 2. Ball and 2 strikes. This team just seems kind of flat right now, Bob. You know, take a look at a lot of the things. They just don't have that fire that we saw there in that stretch there. I thought we were very aggressive at the plate. And a strikeout. Out number 1.
Well, and here's the thing. You look at it this way. For Jared Holt to get caught up pitch count-wise to Drake Strode, he has to throw 57 pitches this inning.
Yeah.
That's how many pitches Drake has thrown. Drake's thrown 85 in 3 innings.
Again, here in the action, it's a strikeout, 4th K of the game for Jared Holt. Here's Dalton Crumley. You know, you like to see this Little Giant team come alive here and get some runs here. That's one of the things that as you finish out, you don't want to have this game kind of the back of your mind as you head next week to face them next Wednesday.
Stay in attack mode.
Again, Crumley bats on the right side, digs in. Gets the right-hander Jared Holt. And he's had that style. He kind of works off the stretch here, even with nobody on the bases. Here's the next delivery. Hit a mile high. Foul ball. Third baseman looks up, and it goes into the bleachers on that third base side. And a lot of the former teammates of Mike Walters as a coach are already here at the ballpark. They're going to have a little ceremony at the end of the game there, and honoring Mike in his final season as a head coach. I don't think he knows a lot that it's going to be presented or anything to him, but I imagine you got some pretty good idea when you look out here and you see a lot of your former players around. That might be a little bit of a hint.
Might be a bit of a hint, yeah.
So the Pasley kind of orchestrated that up and in, and a walk there to Dalton Crumley.
That's what we need with base runners. No matter how you got to get on, it's got to get on.
There's Drake Strode. Walked, and he scored on the double off the bat of Clint Wells. Back into first. That seems like an eternity now, doesn't it?
It does, Leon.
After they put the 8 runs back-to-back here in the second and third. We're in this bottom of the third, 9-1 in favor of Dunlap. 1 down. Drake digs in for the right side for Little Giants. Pitch inside, drives him off the plate. That's a pitch we've been kind of diving into a lot of times. At least he stepped out a little bit there and looked at that pitch, 2-0. Taking a few more pitches, there's a foul ball. Had a pretty good little cut on that one. Fouled it back to the screen.
Timing was there, just got underneath of it.
So 2-1. Coming up after this game, we'll get you into the action. Cardinals and the Boston Red Sox. That'll be coming up later tonight, 6:20 pregame. 2-1. Swinging, strike 2. Going to be honoring the 67 team tonight prior to the start of the game. I'll tell you a little story coming up here as we go along. Tim McCarver and Bob Gibson, Steve Carlton. Ball hit a mile out to right field. Right fielder comes on and makes the grab out there. Did a good job putting himself in position there. It's the second out of the inning. And it's a runner at first is Crumley. With 2 down, here's Clint Wells. You know, they had last night, Steve Carlton was on with Tim McCarver last night.
Yeah,
really
I heard him.
First time that he's been on any kind of radio or television, and lives in Colorado. Lived in St. Louis for quite a few years, 20-some years. His son still lives there. Foul back to the screen. And they were, having a discussion. It was good discussion about his curveball, different pitches he was throwing, and they were talking about. And he was asked, he goes, "Have you watched or followed much baseball?" And he goes, "None." He says, "None at all." And runners off, down to second base, sliding in, and Crumley down there with a stolen base. And he said, he lives in Colorado. He said on a different path in his life. and he said he has not owned a TV for 14 or 15 years.
That's crazy. When I heard that, I about fell over.
And
It just blew me away.
pitch, and Clint Wells ends up swinging, chased the ball out of the strike zone, and Holt gets the strikeout, his 5th of the game, and the Little Giants will strand a runner at second base. In the inning, the walk, no hits, no runs. We played through 3 here in the Mid Illini Conference action. It is Dunlap leading this one 9-1. Back in a minute.
Helping bring you this event, Sedgwick Funeral Homes, Bartonville, Farmington, and Canton. Remax Traders Unlimited, Susie McMillan, your agent. By Spoon River Animal Clinic, located on the north edge of Canton. Stereo Village on South 4th Avenue in Canton. By Canton Wesley United Methodist Church, located on North Avenue A. And by Embixler Video Productions. Call us for more information about underwriting. Helping bring you this event, Monocle's Pizza on North 5th Avenue in Canton. In Canton, we deliver. The Bank of Farmington, located in Farmington and in Canton. By Canton Napa, located on North 1st Avenue in Canton. Big Horse Vineyard, located east of Lewistown. Canton Lambs of God Daycare and Preschool, located on North Avenue A in Canton. And by Embixler Video Productions. Want a DVD? Call us for more information.
9 hits, 9 runs. The Little Giants have committed an error, and as we take a look, it was a throwing. In fact, they've had 2 errors: a throwing error and the error by the third baseman as well. So a couple of errors in the action. Again, the Little Giants have been limited to 1 hit. They've only had a couple of base runners. They ended up getting a fly ball center field double play. Got out of the inning. Dunlap did in the second.
That was a big one, too.
Yep, it was. It just kind of took the stung out of this game here.
It kills your inning.
And here's Jared Holt. Scored, he walked, and he's 0 for 1, grounded out first plate appearance. His teammates have backed him with 9 runs in this action. He bats to lead it off here in the 4th inning. 9-1, the advantage for the Eagles. Trying to get their 18th win of the spring. And they've been, you take a look at they've won a couple of times. They've won 3 or 4 in a row.
They're streaky.
That right now they're in the middle of like 4 wins in a row. I think if they win today, it will be 5 wins in a row.
Yeah, they are streaky.
Then a strikeout.
It's 5 for Greg.
So that's 1 down. But a dangerous team when you have the ability to score like they do. I mean, they have a lot of pop in their lineup, middle part of their order.
The heart of their lineup's pretty vicious.
Yeah. If they get some consistent pitching, they can make a little bit of run, in the postseason. But I still like our chances with the Little Giants. You got to come out. You can't worry about, losing Monday 8-2. The game was 2-2, and then they kind of got, the game out of reach.
Second season, you got to lay everything, or lay it to rest, because it's pretty much everybody's got an even record at 0-0 come regional time.
Here is Carter Mechanicu. He's the DH today. Grounded out on a 3-1 putout and a strikeout. Again, what are we getting to the pitch wrench here for Drake Strode there, Bobby?
91. This will be number 92.
And we got action in the bullpen down there.
Bags. Yep.
He's been kind of the Iron Man in this team, hadn't he? A lot of different. He started a couple of games, but he's had games he's come in, 4th, 5th inning, try to close the door in a lot of games. Drake swinging and a strikeout, second out of the inning. Both their Ks at 6 by the senior Drake Strode. This is the same kind of scenario we had last inning. 2 strikeouts back to back, and then the game kind of lost a little bit of the Little Giants gave up 5 runs in that inning.
Second inning the same way.
Yep, got 3 in that second inning. Be the first time if Little Giants can get them 1, 2, 3 in the action here. Batters Jake Reeve. Drake Strode. Breaking pitch stayed up high into the strike zone at 1-1. Drake ready to go. Quick worker is the senior right-hander for the Little Giants. 1-1 pitch. Ball zipped right through the strike zone. Strike 2 is called. I like the move of that fastball. That's one of the better pitches I've seen him throw today.
More like a cutter.
Yep, it was. 1-2. Didn't chase that pitch. Stays at 2-2. One of the key things today is the walks issued today. They've been key in Drake not getting some outs. Get chop off the end of the bat. Drake muffs it, and he can't make a play. Error on the pitcher. Been that kind of day for Drake. You know, those are the things, and you can tell he's just not been the same kind of focused type of player. And it looks like the team has been kind of the same way there too, Bob.
A bit frustrated.
I think you're getting down to the last day of school. You know, getting down to the end there.
There's a lot of things going on. I agree with that. Yep.
And it's tough to kind of refocus. You know, you got a week before the regionals occur. Third air by the Little Giants. It's hit back up the middle glove by Crumley, and he gets an out at second. Nice job.
Tough play.
On the fielder's choice, ends up going 6-4 on the put-out, and they get out of the inning. One runner stranded on the base pass. Little Giants, again, they have stranded 6, has Dunlap. They head to the bottom of the 4th, and the Dunlap leads it 9-1 as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Back in a minute.
Helping bring you this event, Sedgwick Funeral Homes, Bartonville, Farmington, and Canton. Remax Traders Unlimited, Susie McMillan, your agent. By Spoon River Animal Clinic, located on the north edge of Canton. Stereo Village on South 4th Avenue in Canton. By Canton Wesley United Methodist Church, located on North Avenue A. And by Embixler Video Productions. Call us for more information about underwriting. Helping bring you this event, Monocle's Pizza on North 5th Avenue in Canton. In Canton, we deliver. The Bank of Farmington, located in Farmington and in Canton. By Canton Napa, located on North 1st Avenue in Canton. Big Horse Vineyard, located east of Lewistown. Canton Lambs of God Daycare and Preschool, located on North Avenue A in Canton. And by Embixler Video Productions. Want a DVD? Call us for more information.
Back we head to the bottom of the 4th, and this one, Dunlap led it early. We tied it 1-1, and then after that, the Eagles put up 3 in the 2nd, 5 in the 3rd. They lead it 9-1 as we head bottom of the 4th, middle part of the order for this Little Giant baseball team here from Bob Ems Field. Again, the pitcher again remains Jared Holt. He's in control of this game, Bob. Again, one hit, and that was Clint Wells' hit. He's had a hit batsman, 1 walk, and he's had 5 strikeouts. So
with an 8-run lead, all you got to do is throw strikes on the defense to do the rest.
Yep. And back to the mound. We're ready to go into this bottom of the 4th. Of course, you have to play 5 for possible 10-run rule. It's 9-1 now. Little Giants bat in this 4th. Here's Anthony Shake. Ball hits out to left field. You look up, and it hits the top of the fence, a home run. Anthony Shake took that pitch. Alex's brother just walked right below us. Maybe that's a good omen. And you can see Alex, he's hustling. He wants to get the home run ball out there.
Oh, yeah, he's going to get her.
Again, Anthony Shake touched them all, and he hit the top of the fence out there, 361 area. Hit off the top of the fence and a home run to lead off this 4th inning. There was no doubt about that one.
You could tell by the sound off the bat, couldn't you?
Yep. Anthony Shake touches it off with a home run, a solo shot here. 2nd run of the game, 9-2. Here's Clay Schrader. Again, a swing. You can see Alex retrieving. Looked like a young man out there, tossed it to him. So Alex is at Lewis University now. I do believe that's where Alex is at. Here's Clay Schrader. And he hits the ball out to left center. Left fielder coming a long way. He's making a run. And does he hang on? Yep, he does out there.
Wow.
Jokish. Make a tumbling catch out there. And there's no way that the center fielder, the ball was not really tailing, but again, the winds kind of kept blowing it more to center field. And again, the left fielder out there made a long run, tumbling, made the catch. That's the first out of the inning. So 2 hits in this game, a double by Clint Wells, produced a run, and then the home run by Anthony Shake, leading off this 4th inning. That's been the scoring to this point for the Little Giants. Again, for the Little Giants, Jace Anderson is the hitter. Anderson, again, who run last time, so bats in this particular part of the game. Jace will bat here with one down. Here's Holtz. Pitch right down central and took the pitch and a strikeout, second out of the inning.
I just don't understand how you can take that pitch. I mean, it is right down the middle.
Oh, yeah.
You got 2 strikes on you.
Yeah, you got to be. We just been watching too many pitches of this game.
Only make contact on 3 straight.
Yeah.
I don't understand the thought process sometimes.
Here's Lucas Ketchum, bats with 2 outs. Home run by Shake in this inning. That's really been the lone kind of negative thing if you talk about Holton giving up the 1 pitch there. But his team has responded with 9 runs in this game. 2 down in the 4th. Ball popped and goes out of play. Kind of turned out to be a relatively nicer part of the evening here. A little sun has broken through that cloud cover, but the wind's still not too bad up here in the press box area.
The occasional 70 mile per hour burst.
Every once in a while, a little kick up. 1-1 here, pitch and a foul ball.
Right off the old catcher's mask.
Want to pass on sympathies to the family of Shelby Burgett. Lost his father the day before. Lost his mother in January, so it's been a tough one for Ledger's editor, Shelby Burgett. So we want to wish our best to his family. With 2 down in the 4th. Shake touched them all here with a home run out to left field and a strikeout to end the inning. That's the 7th K by Jarrett Holt in the inning. Home run, the 1 run in the action, and again, nobody left on the base pass. We played through 4 complete. Little Giants get on the board. Only their 2nd run of the game. We head to the 5th. It's all Dunlap in this one, 9-2. Back in a minute.
Helping bring you this event, Sedgwick Funeral Homes, Bartonville, Farmington, and Canton. Remax Traders Unlimited, Susie McMillan, your agent. By Spoon River Animal Clinic, located on the north edge of Canton. Stereo Village on South 4th Avenue in Canton. By Canton Wesley United Methodist Church, located on North Avenue A. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. Call us for more information about underwriting. Helping bring you this event, Monocle's Pizza on North 5th Avenue in Canton. In Canton, we deliver. The Bank of Farmington, located in Farmington and in Canton. By Canton Napa, located on North 1st Avenue in Canton. Big Horse Vineyard, located east of Lewistown. Canton Lambs of God Daycare and Preschool, located on North Avenue A in Canton. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. Want a DVD? Call us for more information.
Back here in the 5th, change in pitching. Ethan Magnuson will come in. Again, the Little Giants, starter Drake Strode surrendered in the 9 runs. This complete the book there with the Graham Health System run hits and scoring errors. Bobby's take a look of finishing out the book there with Drake Strode.
Drake had 4 innings pitched, 7 hits allowed, 9 runs, 7 of those earned, 4 walks and 6 strikeouts, 1 hit batter. He had 99 total pitches, 61 of those were strikes.
So again, you got Strode goes to center, and Cummins moves to right field for the Little Giants. Take a double check of that. That's Poston's still out there in right field. So, and let's see who else we got out there. I think you got. Trying to see who else we got out there. Now you got
number 6 is at short, Leon.
Yep.
Whoever that is.
Yep. So. That's still Crumley, I do believe. So Dalton's still at short, trying to get any of the other pitching changes out there. Nope. Colin Drake is the leadoff batter in this 5th for the Eagles against Ethan Magnuson. Mags comes in. A little bit low at that pitch. Looked like a pretty nice one, 2-0. Falls behind in the count. It's a 9-2 advantage, belongs to Dunlap. Again, pitch goes back to the screen. don't know if Cummins went anywhere. I think maybe Drake's out in center. I can't really tell, but I think couldn't really tell what the number was when we were out there. Strike is called, 3-1. On deck will be Fairfield, followed by Hopkins. Dangerous part of this lineup for Dunlap. They come in at 17-14. The ball hit a mile out to left field. Left fielder looks up, bounces off the fence. Randall chases it down with a double leadoff in this fifth inning.
He hit that thing with authority, didn't he?
Boy, did. Turned on it, and Colin Drake drove it out to left field. Man, let's see. They've got a courtesy runner. We'll see what we got. Stephen Raymond. Raymond's going to run out at second base. Nobody out in the fifth. Here's Fairfield. Ethan Magnuson. I was taking a look a bit about his stats coming into the action here for Mags. And again, he has started a couple of games, mostly in relief. He has a 1-0 record. He has one save coming into the action here today. But again, he's one of those that have thrown one of the more innings other than Schrader. Those two have thrown the most by the Little Giants team-wise.
Right now he's having a hard time finding the strike zone.
Yep. And that's usually the case with him. He's either locked in or kind of struggles a bit there. Leading it off in this fifth inning. Mags takes a pitch, gets squeezed a little bit. I thought that was a decent enough pitch around the plate there. 3-1 again. Hopkins on deck. They had three after a little tie, 1-1. A pop-up here, and it goes out of play. After that 1-1 tie, they broke it open with 3 in the second, 5 in the third. A couple of unearned runs. Little Giants got on the scoreboard with an Anthony Shake home run in the fourth. We're at the top of the fifth, and already Dunlap another base runner. Ethan Magnuson, and it takes a walk. So first and second, and an opportunity. If you are Ethan Magnuson, you keep the ball down, or this guy will lose it.
You got the middle of the order up again with runners on base.
Got the middle part of the order here, Hopkins and Mangieri.
They have done the most damage.
Yep. And they got a chance to drive the ball all parts of the park here.
And they've shown they can do that too.
Yep. And the long ball. So first and second, Ethan Magnuson in relief here in this fifth inning. Brings the pitch, last inning, takes it the other way. Beautiful piece of hitting there. Throw it in to the third baseman, and a run will score. Hit by Hopkins. He is 4 for 4 on the day. I thought that was going to be his fourth hit. And it will score again. Raymond, he comes in to score. So it's first and second with nobody out. And it's now a 10-2 game. In the fifth inning, you got to have complete 5 innings to get to a 10-run rule. And Mags throws it out of the strike zone to the hitter, Charlie Mangieri.
And you know he's wanting to lace one out there.
He's 2 for 2 on the day. Big day has been Hopkins, though. Single, triple, base hit, couple of RBIs, scored twice. He's been one of the big pieces offensively today for Dunlap. We've had no answer for him, man.
No.
Off the stretch again, Mags works, brings it home. First and second, pop foul here, out of play. Temperatures in the 80s. We had pretty kind of humid conditions. It's cooled off a bit here with that wind. The system has shifted around.
What wind?
Nice cool breeze here at the ballpark. Inside, strike him out. Mangieri took the pitch inside, caught him looking. Mags got one right in, and I mean it was on the inside part of the plate, and a strikeout for Mags. That's a big out. 1 out in this inning. Here's, I believe they got another guy, Grant Winkle.
Yep.
So Winkle's going to bat here. Got to keep your roster available here.
Just so you know, Drake's not even out there.
Yeah, I didn't think after I looked out there, I didn't think so.
I saw him go back behind us.
Yeah. So again in the action here. pretty much stayed with, again, Cummins posting out in center and right, and then Randall out in left. So everybody else is pretty much the same defensively. Winkle bats here. Pitch down central, strike called.
Pitch number 20 of the inning coming right here.
Not the time for the old pin to take a little miscue on me here. So
Yeah,
one
right.
down, runner first and second, and a 10-2 lead for Dunlap. Off the stretch again, Magnuson brings it. Boy, just not getting that call, man. I tell you, that's a couple of times. It's been borderline.
They're close, I'll say that.
Yeah. So it's 3-1 now from Mags. First and second, one out. Here we go. Breaking pitch, lashed. That's a fair ball.
Right down the line.
Fair ball, it gets down. One will score. The other runner comes to third, and a double by Winkle. We turned on that pitch, and I mean, it was by the bag at third in a blink. So over to third will be Hopkins. RBI by Winkle. Comes off the bench. Here's Jared Holtz, pitcher today. (11-2). A couple more runs added here, and still one down. Mags try to close this game to a point here where you don't want to get to that point of the 10-run rule.
It's not looking good.
Nope. He in the fifth here with one down. First and third. Steps out. Holt in this game walk back into third, scored. He's 0 for 2, struck out and grounded out. I know there's going to be a little bit of a type of a presentation after this game that will be made. And when you take a look at a lot of things that are going on with the other programs, you see another man stepping aside, that being Mike Walters. And carrying that torch will be Mike Emery. And look forward to working with Michael. And an opportunity. Mike Walters, again, he's really put in a long amount of time in the baseball program at all levels. And a walk issued to Holt. So it's first, second, and third. And let's see, we do have another, it's going to be Jokic. Yep, left fielder. So he will replace the DH, Mechanicu. Jokic.
Nowhere to put him.
With one down, bases loaded here.
All he's got to do is put it in play, Leon, to get a run home.
Little Giants will get the bat at the bottom of the fifth inning here, depending on the amount of runs will add to this lead for Dunlap. 11-2 now. Bases loaded. Breaking pitch.
Took care of him.
Struck him out.
It's a 3-pitch at bat right there.
That's a big out. 2 outs in the inning. Enters Jake Reeve. So
Avery Dean's warming up in the bullpen, Leon.
okay. So Mags works in this fifth inning after the book was closed on Drake Strode. Again, in this fifth inning, they come up with a 1, 2, 3 hits so far with a couple of runs. And a pitch to strike now. He's starting to get it into that strike zone now. So still bases loaded with 2 out. No balls, 2 strikes. Mags brings it. Breaking pitch hits into the right side. Glove there by the second baseman. Scoops, and Little Giants get out of the inning. So we play on. In the inning, 3 hits, 2 runs. They strand 3. And you take a look at what they've been able to do so far. They have stranded 9 in this game. We go to the bottom of the fifth, and again they add 2 more, and it's Dunlap by 11-2 as we head to the bottom of the fifth. Back in a minute.
Helping bring you this event, Sedgwick Funeral Homes, Bartonville, Farmington, and Canton. Remax Traders Unlimited, Susie McMillan, your agent. By Spoon River Animal Clinic, located on the north edge of Canton. Stereo Village on South 4th Avenue in Canton. By Canton Wesley United Methodist Church, located on North Avenue A. and by Embixler Video Productions. Call us for more information about underwriting. Helping bring you this event, Monocle's Pizza on North 5th Avenue in Canton. In Canton, we deliver. The Bank of Farmington, located in Farmington and in Canton. By Canton Napa, located on North 1st Avenue in Canton. Big Horse Vineyard, located east of Lewistown. Canton Lambs of God Daycare and Preschool, located on North Avenue A in Canton. And by Embixler Video Productions. Want a DVD? Call us for more information.
As we go to the bottom of the 5th in the game so far, Dunlap extends their lead 11-2. Little Giants bat in this 5th inning. 8-9 on top of the order. Again, Jared Holt has limited Little Giants to, again, 2 hits, double by Clint Wells with an RBI, and then the solo home run by Anthony Shake. That was in the 4th. That's been the scoring so far for this Little Giant team. And again, Jared Holt back in command of this one. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Sunshine. And Bobby mentioned that Avery Dean, number 25, still warms up in the bullpen. I would assume we'll probably see a little bit of Avery Dean as well. So you got, you take a look at Maggs, a junior, Avery Dean, a junior, pop up here, possible play. First baseman swirls, comes back, and then drops. I think was the wind. It's just,
wind.
You could tell it's like a tornado with that wind, man. It just kind of swirls and brought it back. It's going to be dropping for a foul ball. Luke Randall bats. You can tell, look at a lot of Dunlap. You've got guys that have batted 4 times. Luke Randall's second plate appearance here in this 5th inning.
That's crazy.
And again, up and in. Pitch got away from him. Luke Randall bats here. One of the seniors on this team playing one of their final games here at Bob Ems Field. And for Coach Mike Walters, his final time here. A little bit low. It's 2-1. Mike will close it out, his career. And Mike Emery will be taking over the head coaching duties. He's already listed as kind of the associate coach this year. So they kind of share head coaching duties this year. And I thought they have meshed, It's one of those things when, Mike is that kind of a guy. I mean, he's very respective of, again, coaching and the program. And he'll make a fine head baseball coach. Line drive, and it's going to get down a base hit. Slipped a little bit at home plate. Rolls out to the fence out there, down the left field line. And a double by Luke Randall.
It's only our 3rd hit.
Yep. 2 doubles and a home run. That's the offense today for Little Giants. A couple of runs. And the Little Giants again, bottom part of the order. Eli Poston, who's had a chance to play a little bit of right field today. And Poston has struck out. I think 7 strikeouts, I should say. 7 for Holt to this point. Out of the strike zone. How's Jared Holt doing pitch count-wise there, Bobby?
That puts him at 61.
Pretty manageable here in this 5th inning.
Little Giants totals are 131.
Whoa. Here's that pitch fouled straight back here. And a beat on that pitch. Took a pitch that was outside part of the plate. Had a nice little swing on it. Nice little level cut. In the 5th inning here. Dunlap is only 1 inning. They did not score. That was a goose egg in the 4th. It's 11-2. Here's the pitch. Strike is called.
Ooh.
Gave up on that pitch.
Oh, that's a little low.
Yeah, I've seen, I've seen Maggs didn't get a couple of calls in that location there. Ball and 2 strikes with nobody out. Runner at second in this 5th inning. Pitch popped up here. Foul ball. Now we get almost clearing a sky here with sunshine here at the ballpark. So that system that moved across us, there was one that was kind of off to the west of us, kind of moved north up into the Galesburg and the Knox County area earlier. There's some stuff over in the Bloomington area. 1-2 pitch in this 5th inning. Hit to the shortstop there. And he runs right into the out and then a low throw.
Oh, terrible throw.
Yep. So once again, we'll go as a fielder's choice.
That it will. Why would you go for the out of third? I'll never know.
And then you'll err on the throw, right?
Yeah, you're up by 9 runs. You should be getting the out of first.
Yep.
That guy going to third ain't going to make a difference.
And why are you sending the guy to third would be another reason.
Good question.
First and third. So again, the
I think Luke
first error of the game.
Luke probably reacted off the contact more than being sent.
Absolutely. Here's Dalton Crumley. A couple of runners on the base pass. Pitch gets in by Holtz and strike.
You know, it's plays like that, Liam, that can create an inning for you too. So you got to take advantage of those.
Yeah, they fell right into your trap there, if that is why you would refer to that. Runner at first and third, nobody out. With an 11-2 lead, a little bit low. Good job of the catcher there, Reeve. Really went down, blocked it. Little Giants have again had one walk issue. They've had a hit batsman, I should say 2 walks. 2 walks and a hit batsman. Holt has given up today. Here's the pitch.
That's going to drop. That's
out to left field. It's going to get down, a base hit. He had to wait. Randall will score. Down to second. And Crumley with a base hit. Scott got over the grassy area near the dirt area at third.
That's a duck snort.
Got a base hit there, and Randall will score. And again, Poston down to second. Dalton Crumley with a base hit.
Or you can use the term seeing high single.
Yeah. And again, that is the 4th hit of the game by the Little Giants. He had one couple of hits here in this inning. A home run by Shake, the double by Wells. When you can count and remember on your own, it's not been a good day. So with nobody out, again, the hitter is Ethan Magnuson.
Mercy.
He's been pretty friendly. Umpire giving them the low pitch.
For the opponent, yeah.
0-1 off the stretch again to Holtz. Again, a little bit low. It's 1-1. So Maggs, who came in relief of Drake Strode. Maggs bats in this situation here. Now Coach Walters kind of goes over a couple of things with runners at first and second. Nobody out. 11-3. This could end up still being a very high-scoring game here. If Canton would get on the stick here a little bit, get some runs. Yeah, Holt works with the runner on the base pass. Pitch strike is called, strike 2. Maggs kind of gave up on that pitch. I thought it was a pretty good pitcher. He could have hit to the right side there.
And there's a nice little hole to hit it, too.
Yeah, because the second baseman's all the way at the bag. Now he goes back to his position. 1-2, way outside. 2-2. Clint Wells on deck for the Little Giants. He's had a double, struck out, RBI in this game. Coming in at .500 batting average. Heading into the action here today. 2-2 pitch. Hit off the end of the bat, and it stays fair. Unassisted put out. Everybody else advances.
It's like a sacrifice in the book.
So over to third will be Poston. Second is Crumley. Here's Clint Wells. You take a look at again in this game, Clint Wells, 30 RBIs. He's had 4 home runs, 44 hits, 10 doubles. So big stat sheet for the junior, Clint Wells. Goes outside, it's 1-0. On deck will be Anthony Shake, the senior for the Little Giants. Last plate appearance, blasted one out top of the fence out in left field. Clint digs in. A couple of his teammates are on board trying to cut in the lead. I know he's excited. The announcement of Cody Myers as the new head football coach. Still going to keep the single wing and a lot of the same philosophy and different approaches that Coach Ryan Pearson brought to it. Bob popped up here and probably on top of the grandstand there. And out of play here. I think it was, twofold. It's the smartest and wisest choice. And again, you don't want to have that big disruption. You're within a game to get to the state playoffs. You have a good core of kids coming back. You want to keep almost the same coaching people in place.
I agree.
No, I think it's just a win-win. Then lo and behold, you got it in your favor. 6 home games this year.
I know.
Man, they must be looking down on us, Bob. They're probably thinking, those guys are getting old. They don't need to travel as much.
First thing my car said was thank you.
2-2 2-2. Ball fisted.
That's trouble.
And the third baseman makes the put out. Fisted it, got inside on him. Second out of the inning.
And we have swung at every pitch on the inside part of that plate.
So runners stay at second and third. Here's Anthony Shake. What has he done today? A strikeout and a solo home run. Back in the fourth.
He's had a Reggie Jackson kind of day. Hit it out or strike it out.
Anthony bats from the left. Bats here in this fifth inning. And the ball hit to the shortstop. Overhand throw, high throw, and threw it away. A couple of runs will score. Boy just couldn't take a relaxing throw there. The shortstop threw it. And a couple of runs scored.
It's an E.
That's what you have to be able to do. You put the ball in play. You never know what thing's going to happen there, Bobby.
2 runs scored, and they're both unearned. Shake goes to second base on the throw.
So Shake, again, reaches a couple runs.
You can't get them all back in one swing, Clay.
Nope.
Just make contact.
Keep the train running here. You got 2 down in the fifth here. And you get it to 11-5 game here. We're in the bottom of the fifth.
Well, the door was almost closed, top of the inning. Now we've opened that door back open again. They got their bullpen going.
Clay Schrader works. And again here, digs in from the right side. Fouled it back here.
That is number
10.
Yes.
Okay, that is the young man we talked about, the Mechanicu.
I guess why he's warming up to make you say his name.
Probably. Schrader, 1-2 with 2 outs. Again, hit to the right side. Nice job.
Perfect play.
Hit it the other direction. Turned the corner. Shake coming in. Got to play at the plate and dives over him, and it's a safe. He didn't make the tag. Leaped over him. Hey, that's a Cub-esque, right? Or was it? I'm trying to think. It was a. Against the Cardinals, the Cub player did that. And again, scored. Anthony Shake, and you got Coach Rod Hatch. What are you going to do? And they're going, and run will score. Again, what are you going to do? You had no place to go. What are you going to do?
No, and
he never did tag him.
Even with the catcher blocking the play, he still was over the top of him and still touched the base.
Yeah. So Schrader, nice piece of hitting to right field.
He got a courtesy runner for him, too. I didn't see who it was, but.
Let's see over there. Mark, can you see the number over there? You know what the number is over there? Get it running first base. To get a chance here. I can't really tell.
Making a call to the bullpen right there, Leon.
Okay. So a pitching change. We'll get that all corrected here. Little Giants. Nice outing for Jared Holtz. And again, with 2 outs in this fifth inning. A pitching change. As we mentioned, again, it'll be Mechanicu will be coming in for Dunlap. Pitching change. We will resume 11-6 here at the ballpark, and Dunlap with the lead. Pitching change. Back in a minute.
Helping bring you this event, Sedgwick Funeral Homes, Bartonville, Farmington, and Canton. Remax Traders Unlimited, Susie McMillan, your agent. By Spoon River Animal Clinic, located on the north edge of Canton. Stereo Village on South 4th Avenue in Canton. By Canton Wesley United Methodist Church, located on North Avenue A. And by Embixler Video Productions. Call us for more information about underwriting. Helping bring you this event, Monocle's Pizza on North 5th Avenue in Canton. In Canton, we deliver. The Bank of Farmington, located in Farmington and in Canton. By Canton Napa, located on North 1st Avenue in Canton. Big Horse Vineyard, located east of Lewistown. Canton Lambs of God Daycare and Preschool, located on North Avenue A in Canton. And by Embixler Video Productions. Want a DVD? Call us for more information.
Got some more changes we mentioned coming into the game. Carter Mechanicu, he comes in. Out to left field will be Ben Hopkins. We'll see who's going to go to third. And I believe Mangieri stays at first. Looks like it's going to be pretty much. Runner was Devin Downs at first base. Again, here in the action. Little Giants have had a 4 spot in this inning. And a pitching change for Dunlap brings in Carter Mechanicu. Easier to say than it is to spell. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Am I right? 13.
Kyle Weeks at third.
Weeks at third, okay. We'll get him changed here. Weeks is the third.
Colin Drake still at short. Mangieri's at first.
Okay. I think everybody else is pretty much, but to see who's out in right field, that's the only one. Weeks. Could be Holt, could be out there.
I think Holt went to the dugout.
Okay.
I don't think he went out there.
So we'll get a chance here, as we mentioned. Into the action here. Again, Hopkins out in left. Weeks at third. Mechanicu comes in to pitch for Dunlap. They're trying to get that all kind of straightened out.
A bevy of moves.
And the batter will be Jace Anderson, who struck out his plate appearance in the fourth here from Bob Ems Field. Dunlap recapping this one as a 1-1 tie. Dunlap 3 in the second, 5 in the third, and they led it 9-1. Canton got the solo home run by Shake. Dunlap scored twice in the fifth. We have scored 4 in the fifth. There's 2 outs, runners, and I believe it's just the one runner that downs. So they got a few more people. Podell is still a replacement at second and a replacement in right. Don't know who those guys are. But Podell goes out. Don't know who anybody else, but once we get that information, we'll get that to you quickly.
And you were mentioning earlier it was Chris Coughlin that jumped over the catcher and scored.
Oh, that's right. Yep. So it was one of those plays, and again, it was Anthony Shake, the diving-esque play there.
It wasn't pretty, and there's a divot in home plate, but you know what? He's safe.
Yep.
That's what matters.
Then if they slide and make contact, then you have the issue about the path to the plate and those type of things. So, but again, that's a little different than what the Major League is. Again, here in the action, Mechanicu in for Dunlap. He works off the stretch. Pitch back up the middle, second baseman. Scoops, and they get the fielder's choice off the bat there. Nice play. It goes in 6-4, and that's the third out of the inning. And again, Dunlap gets out of the inning, but the Little Giants come up in the action. They had 3 hits, 4 runs. Again, the Little Giants now in the end of 5. It is the Eagles leading Little Giants 11-6. Back in a minute.
Helping bring you this event, Sedgwick Funeral Homes, Bartonville, Farmington, and Canton. Remax Traders Unlimited, Susie McMillan, your agent. By Spoon River Animal Clinic, located on the north edge of Canton. Stereo Village on South 4th Avenue in Canton. By Canton Wesley United Methodist Church, located on North Avenue A. And by Embixler Video Productions. Call us for more information about underwriting. Helping bring you this event, Monocle's Pizza on North 5th Avenue in Canton. In Canton, we deliver. The Bank of Farmington, located in Farmington and in Canton. By Canton Napa, located on North 1st Avenue in Canton. Big Horse Vineyard, located east of Lewistown. Canton Lambs of God Daycare and Preschool, located on North Avenue A in Canton. And by Embixler Video Productions. Want a DVD? Call us for more information.
We head to the 6th inning. Ethan Magnuson remains our pitcher. And again, Drake went the first 4 innings. And again, he surrendered our first 9 runs. Again, in the 5th inning, a couple runs Ethan Magnuson gave up. And the hitter is Sterneman. Zach Sterneman. He'll be the second baseman.
This is where you want to see a quick inning right here, Lane.
Yep. 11-6 here, the action, 6th inning. Mags brings it, and a strike is called, 1-1.
Got momentum, you want to keep it.
A little threatening weather beginning, and it's cleared off. Looks like we're going to sail through the end of this one here. High pitch, 2-1. Again, if you're in the area and you want to come out, and again, a salute to Mike Walters will be honored after the game here. Little presentation. I think we had baseball and some signed by some former players and a plaque. Yep. Going to be presenting Mike a big thank you for his, again, his tenure as the baseball coach. And not only that, but other aspects of the program. Get a ball walking Sterneman.
That's not how you want to come out in this inning. With a walk.
As Sterneman walks, he runs at first. Top of the order. And we'll see here. I believe this is still Colin Drake. Or did they change? We'll see here. Try to get the number there.
It's still
is that
number 9.
Number 9, okay. It's
yeah,
still Colin Drake. All right. He's got a double, scored a couple of times. Leads it off, and with authority, hit that double back in the 5th inning, end up scoring a couple of runs off of Mags. Sterneman runs at first. Here's the pitch, popped up, play. Center fielder has to go to his left. That ball got up in the jet stream out there and all the way off to the fence. One bounce. Turning the corner, Sterneman turns, touches third, and he rolls home a double by Colin Drake again. Tell you one thing, Bob. He turned on that pitch, and that thing shot. Center fielder could not have a play on it.
Yeah, got to carry.
So a run scores, making it 12-6. Both these teams put some people on the base path here. We may get our Avery Dean in this game here to this point here, Bobby.
He's not even warming up.
No.
So.
But again, you got Mags, who was in this game with nobody out. Sterneman scores. Batter is going to be Nate Hennon.
I think he's your right fielder.
Yeah, because they removed some people around. And he replaces Fairfield here. So try to get to the action here in the 6th inning. 12-6 for Bob Ems Field.
Making a change.
Nick Crumley coming in. We got some situation. Mags will go out to center.
Yep, Crumley's going to pitch.
Dalton Crumley will come in to pitch. And we'll see the other changes in this lineup for the Little Giants. Again, coming in will be Dalton Crumley, the junior, a pitching change. Again, Dunlap has scored in this inning. It's 12-6, pitching change with nobody out, and Hennon coming up for Dunlap. Back in a minute.
Helping bring you this event, Sedgwick Funeral Homes, Bartonville, Farmington, and Canton. Remax Traders Unlimited, Susie McMillan, your agent. By Spoon River Animal Clinic, located on the north edge of Canton. Stereo Village on South 4th Avenue in Canton. By Canton Wesley United Methodist Church, located on North Avenue A, and by Embixler Video Productions. Call us for more information about underwriting. Helping bring you this event, Monocle's Pizza on North 5th Avenue in Canton. In Canton, we deliver. The Bank of Farmington, located in Farmington and in Canton. By Canton Napa, located on North 1st Avenue in Canton. Big Horse Vineyard, located east of Lewistown. Canton Lambs of God Daycare and Preschool, located on North Avenue A in Canton. And by Embixler Video Productions, want a DVD? Call us for more information.
Again, our pitching, Crumley. He'll go into pitch. Devin Downs goes to short. Center is Ethan Magnuson. He goes out to center. And out in right field, Jace Anderson. So Anderson out in right field. Randall stays in left. Pitcher again is Dalton Crumley. Third pitcher of the day for the Little Giants. Here's Hennon. Yeah, he bats in this 6th inning. And a 12-6 game. Pitch inside from Dalton Crumley. So we got the runner, Raymond. I should say Colin Drake. Colin Drake runs at second. His second double of the game. Another big RBI. So he's got a couple of RBIs, 3 hits. Got a couple of big guys that have stepped up all the way back to the screen over to third. Colin Drake. Not the one you would come in and want to see that kind of a pitch. Nate Hennon is the hitter.
He's a thinker now after that pitch.
So they come in a little bit here defensively. Hennon bats. Here's the pitch swinging. Strike, 2-1. Shortstop again, Downs. I would assume Cummins might be at second. Let's see, because you've got Downs who switched to short.
Yeah, it looks like it too. It is.
Yeah. So that's kind of the switch defensively in this game by the Little Giants. Foul back here. We see a lot of pitches inside, having a tough time. A lot of the batters, having a tough time. The ball gets inside on them.
Yeah, we haven't reacted to it very well, that's for sure.
Hennon bats here. Runner at third and nobody out. Good job by Clint. He's earned his keep today. They always do as the coach, as the catcher for the action. My scorebook has gotten to work out. I've used a couple of pens. It's a lot of people have been on the base pass here. Well, they had they have again stranded 9 heading into this inning. 9 left on the base path. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Hennon is the batter from the right side. Here he comes. A little bit low. Walked him. First runner faced by Dalton Crumley. A walk. Here's the red hot Ben Hopkins.
And that is the 8th walk given up by the Little Giants today.
He is 4 for 4. Hopkins 4 for 4, scored twice. He's had a couple of RBIs. He has been their clutch guy today. He scored 3 times. I should say he scored a couple of times, yeah. Fairfield had scored 3. He left the game.
Done a little bit of everything.
Yep. Nobody out yet. Hopkins bats on the left side for Dunlap. Here we go, off the stretch here. First and third. A little bit low. Little head fake down there. Down to second will be Hennon. So second and third. Did make this mistake that we did earlier in the game on the throw down and into center field. Second and third, nobody out. We've had a walk, a double, and a walk into this long 6th inning here. And it's been a labor. Ball hit to the right side, a foul ball. You get to these games where it ends up being, trying to get some outs here. If you are Dunlap, trying to get to that point. They had a lead at that one point, 9-1. Hit the solo home run, and then the Little Giants again got out of that 5th inning with only a couple of runs. You kept the game longer. Here's the delivery outside for Dalton Crumley.
He's having problems finding the strike zone.
Yeah. 4 for 4 day for this left-hander, Ben Hopkins. Nobody out. And here's the next delivery from Crumley. Brings it, it goes inside. 3-1 to the lefty. Mike Emery going to have a little conversation with the pitcher for the Little Giants. Crumley is another of this nucleus with our juniors in this lineup. Again here from Bob Ems Field, winding down the conference. You got a couple of games later tonight. Metamora at East Peoria, Washington at Morton. Conference champion Limestone playing at Pekin today. Limestone having a nice year. They're 19 wins. Washington 17 wins. Morton 19 wins. You got this Dunlap team 17. Little Giants right at 18. So a lot of these teams, again, between that 17 to 19 range in wins.
And then you got Avery Dean warming up again down the bullpen.
Okay. And the wind picks up like a dust bowl around the home plate area.
I feel like we're in Oklahoma.
Second and third. 3-1 from Dalton. Here it comes. Hits it, smacks it out to right over the head.
That was coming, boy.
2 runs will score, both of them. And again, he strides Hopkins to second. He turns, heads to third. Another triple. He's had a couple of triples today.
Tell you what, when he hits it,
man,
he
it
drives
jumps, doesn't it? So a couple more runs.
That ball is lively off that bat.
So a couple more runs for Dunlap. They've had 3 in this inning. And it should be 14-6 now. 14-6. Favor of Dunlap. Still nobody out in this 6th inning. And here's Charlie Mangieri.
Nice
Caught
pitch.
looking. His last plate appearance struck out back in the 5th.
I like starting him out with a breaking ball and getting him in the hole early.
Again, Dalton Crumley. He just made it too much in the plate there area. And a strike there. That was a nice little breaking pitch there. Darted down in the strike zone. Again, no balls, 2 strikes to Mangieri. That's pretty much where you got to keep a hitter like him, didn't it?
Yep.
Behind in the count.
Yep.
No outs in the 6th. 3rd pitcher on today for the Little Giants. Breaking pitch. That was a beautiful looking hook there, man. The strikeout. That's the first out of the inning. 1 down. And here's Kyle Weeks. They will bat here with the 6th inning of action. Again, Dunlap, they had no runs in the 4th. That's been it. They've scored every inning of this game. Blanked them in the 4th. Drake Strode departed. And Ethan Magnuson. Now Dalton Crumley in for this Little Giant team. Be the last really pitching they will do until next Wednesday.
Yep.
To stop by game plan, I guarantee you that. And to show these many arms in this game. Strike is called, evens the count, 1-1 to Weeks. In this inning, a couple of hits, big triple there by Hopkins, though. He's had 2 triples and a couple of hits, 3 hits. So again, it is a big day for Ben Hopkins. 5 for 5 there, Bobby. And he has just been unstoppable.
He's got a pretty swing, though.
Yeah, he does.
You got to credit him for that.
Weeks bats here with a 2-1 count from Dalton Crumley in relief. And again, with his entire body, that's blocked there by Clint Wells. Doing a good job shifting his body there outside. Who else we got out there warming up? Can't tell.
Nobody.
Back to me.
Just there's gardening. Just Avery's warming up, and that's it.
Oh, that's Avery Dean still. Yeah. Swinging, strike 2. So again, Crumley now finds himself back in the count here at 3-2. Runner at third is Hopkins. He drove in Hinnon. 3 runs in this inning. Ball popped up, out of play here. Some big digits on that scoreboard. 14-6 in the action here.
A lot of red out there.
Again, winds whip around the ballpark here. Sunshine, though. Hook and struck him out. Nice looking pit there by Dalton Crumley. Now he's kind of settled in after Coach Emery had a chance to talk to him with a 3-1. Ended up with the 2 outs now. And
Erickson.
Okay. You got
number 18.
Okay, 18 is Ryan Erickson.
See, I read your mind.
So Erickson here in the 6th inning, bats from the left side. 3 runs in this inning, couple of hits. And Dalton Crumley inside, a little bit low with that delivery. Got the Cardinal game coming up right after this game here tonight. 6:20 pregame, first pitch 7:15 there on WBYS. 14-6 the action here in the 6th inning. Here's the next pitch. Strike call, 2-1.
Good pitch.
Yeah. You can tell he's getting a pitch down in that kind of below the waist, down to the knees, keeping in that strike zone area there. 2-1.
Breaking pitch is moving quite a bit too.
Erickson, that was a heck of a hook there, man. 2-2.
He's got a lot of movement on it today.
No, he does.
These guys aren't picking up the spin of the rotation on that ball, Leon. They're actually swinging way ahead of the fact, too.
This kid's got a lot of good future ahead of him. Dalton Crumley.
He does.
Plays a good, solid shortstop. He's one of the arms on this team, pitchers. 2-2 to Erickson. It comes up in the 6th inning here with 2 outs. Ooh, borderline pitch there. 3-2.
Borderline where? I don't know.
Man, that was pretty good. 3-2 now. Runner Hopkins runs at third. Couple of hits in this inning, 3 runs. Here we go from Dalton Crumley. Brings it in and walked him. Just didn't get that one pitch. And it's 1st and 3rd now with 2 down.
That's team walk number 9.
So we're back to the actual DH, who is now the current pitcher, Mechanicu. In the 6th inning. Off the stretch, Crumley, the junior, works for the Little Giants in the 6th inning. Brings it, check swing, and a strike. Softball for you tomorrow night. Canton Girls will take on Dunlap. We'll be at the CHS Softball Complex tomorrow at 4:30. As the senior night. Just a couple of seniors for that young girls softball squad. 2 seniors.
I'm going to surprise you. I'm going to the Cheese Can tomorrow night.
No, that's not a surprise.
And Friday.
Did you go last weekend?
I went last Friday.
Oh, did you last Friday?
South Bend and Peoria, yeah.
You happen to see my brother around there hanging around the ballpark?
There was so many folks there for bobblehead night.
I heard it was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
See, he's like you. He's a slide dog, get the VIP treatment. So he thinks he's pretty special.
I get a little help.
There you go.
I actually went up to Clinton one day and watched them play, and they've got Dante Bichette's son, Bo, and Vladimir Guerrero's son, Junior, up there.
Yeah. 1-1 toss to first.
It's kind of cool seeing players you watch grow up.
Yeah.
And their sons, playing in minors and majors.
Off the stretch here. 1st and 3rd with 2 outs. Outside, it's 2-1.
Then I bump into guys like Tyler Basley and Peyton Mulligan, and it just ruins my whole day. And Levi, I can't forget Levi.
That's right. Again here in the action in this 6th inning. Couple of runners on with 2 out. Crumley out to center field. He gets down for a base hit.
That was a perfect hit.
Hopkins scores.
Easy swing right there, Leon.
That's what they've done a lot today, just to put the easy swings on a lot of pitches. So it's a base hit. Erickson to second. 2 down. Here's Jake Reeve. Hit by pitch, strikeout, reached on an error and grounded out. 6th inning with 2 outs. 4 runs in this inning. 15-6 now in favor of Dunlap, and then a hit batsman. Hit batsman.
That's not what you want to do.
No.
You're trying to extend this game, and it's plays like that really hurt you. That should be it for him, I would imagine.
Again, Crumley.
He's already thrown 33 pitches this inning.
So find Sterneman, who batted, he let it off. That was our start of this 6th inning. And he will bat here in the 6th inning. I don't know if he's going to go make a pitching change yet or not. He hasn't made the indication here, Bobby. Still having a conversation.
I'd let him finish.
Yeah. Got 2 outs, bases loaded. Wells comes back to the home plate area here. It's been a crazy inning. Walked, he scored, and the leadoff batter we'll face here now. Batted around. Everybody back to the respective bases. Again, Coach Rod Hatch at third base. And Tom Olson over at first for Dunlap. And Sterneman bats here with the bases loaded. 15-6 with 12 hits for the Eagles.
And the bases loaded and 2 outs.
Yeah, they can really add to their totals. Pitch a little bit low. To Sterneman.
This will be pitch number 35 of the inning for Dalton Crumley.
So Dalton, the junior, coming into a tough situation here, trailing.
And Ethan Magazine already thrown 6. That's over 40 pitches combined.
Bases loaded. Pitch on the corner. Strike called. 1-1. As soon as the conclusion of this game, I know they'll have a little special presentation. That will be made around the home plate area for Mike Walters in his final coaching season for Little Giants. Breaking pitch. Didn't get that call.
That was close.
2-1. Base is full here. He'll be back up the top of their order.
You don't have no room for him either.
You got some plate appearances. 5 plate appearances by a couple of these guys so far. And again, popped up here. A play. Clint goes to the screen and can't quite get to it. It was falling quickly. And back to Dalton Crumley, which we mentioned. You got Downs at short. And who did I mention was at second base?
Landon
Cummins. Cummins was at second. Yep. Anderson out on right. And Maggs out in center. That's the defense set here for the Little Giants. In the 6th inning. And Dunlap is batted around. Here's the pitch. Called. Strike 3. Punched him out. And in the inning, comes to a close. But again, Dunlap adds to their lead again. Again, with the action they had, the hit batsman, you go 1, 2, 3 hits. 3 hits, 4 runs. And it now becomes a 15-6 advantage. So we go to the bottom of the 6th. High scoring affair. You like offense. This has been one of those days here. But mostly Dunlap out in front of this one, 15-6. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Back in a minute.
Helping bring you this event, Sedgwick Funeral Homes, Bartonville, Farmington, and Canton. Remax Traders Unlimited, Susie McMillan, your agent. By Spoon River Animal Clinic, located on the north edge of Canton. Stereo Village on South 4th Avenue in Canton. By Canton Wesley United Methodist Church, located on North Avenue A. And by Embixler Video Productions. Call us for more information about underwriting. Helping bring you this event, Monocle's Pizza on North 5th Avenue in Canton. In Canton, we deliver. The Bank of Farmington, located in Farmington and in Canton. By Canton Napa, located on North 1st Avenue in Canton. Big Horse Vineyard, located east of Lewistown. Canton Lambs of God Daycare and Preschool, located on North Avenue A in Canton. And by Embixler Video Productions. Want a DVD? Call us for more information.
Back here, Lucas Ketchum will be waiting on the on-deck circle there, waiting to face again in the action here. Carter Mechanicu trying to finish the start for Jared Holt. Stick around for our post-game show. Will be brought to you by Big Rack Steakhouse on North Main in Canton. You can check out their quick lunch, soup, and salad bar and Sunday buffet at the Big Rack Steakhouse. Just a quick reminder that if you went by for lunch and Monocle's was closed earlier today, they had a repair of their oven. They are now back open. Monocle's Pizza on North 5th Avenue in Canton. Shot out to right field, right center. Base hit for Lucas Ketchum. So Ketchum gets his first hit of the game. It's 1 for 3 day today. And the 6th hit of the game by the Little Giants.
Yep.
We got Wells with a hit, home run by Shake. And again, a couple of hits. Luke Randall's had a hit. Also, Dalton Crumley with a hit. And a hit here by Lucas Ketchum. Again, Randall banks it. Base hit there. So again, Little Giants saying, you know what? Better get some more runs here. 15-6 in the 6th inning.
You got Jace Anderson warming up in the bullpen now.
We use everybody, right?
Getting there.
And again, for the Little Giants, here's Eli Poston. It's only his 3rd plate appearance. Struck out, fielder's choice. Swinging, tied him up inside with that pitch from Mechanicu. He's a guy who looks like he should be a submariner, Mark. When you take a look at this, Bob, doesn't he? He looks like one of those guys that should be one of those, the Kent Jacoby kind of guy.
He's got a three-quarter style.
Yeah, a little bit. Not quite that, but I don't know. There are some of his mannerisms. It looks like he kind of should throw a little. And then a pitch, and he blazes the pitch in there for a strike call.
Keeps the ball down.
Yeah, he does. 1-2. Couple of hits to lead off the inning by Ketchum and Randall. Little Giants fight themselves in a 15-6 game, trailing. And a foul ball stays alive. We'll be back.
Barely got a piece.
Top of the order, Dalton Crumley. Maggs, who took over for Drake Strode, will be in that batting part of the order. Again, works off the stretch for Dunlap. Ball popped to play here. Second baseman goes out, makes the put out. First out of the inning. And that's all you want if you are Dunlap at this point here. Hopefully you got yourselves enough runs here.
And throw strikes and get outs.
So first and second, one down. Dalton Crumley bats. He is 1 for 2, singled and scored back in the 5th. Here we go in this bottom of the 6th. It's like one of those things. Got to keep putting runs on the board in this game against Dunlap today.
You got to be aggressive. You can't let the pitcher get ahead of you.
14 hits, 15 runs in the action today for Dunlap. A couple of errors by the Little Giants.
That's
down the left field line. It took a hop. It goes by the left fielder. Got a base hit, and it scores a couple of runs. So Crumley, ball is hit safely for a base hit, and then it took a wild bounce, and the left fielder could not get a play on it. So Little Giants come up with a couple of runs on the hit there by Crumley. Took the strangest bounce out there, Bob. You see that? It was just one of those things out there that looked like it was going to be an easy, base hit. Maybe one was going to score, and then Little Giants get a couple of runs back. One down. Maggs took a poke at it and runs to the dugout area. It's a foul ball. 6th inning of baseball here. Little Giants get back a couple of runs, 15-8. It's been one of those crazy days to go back and refigure scoring and lines on this one.
Been a lot of ink used today, that's for sure.
I got cramp in my hand, man. That's for sure. You know how you have during football and all those? That's the kind I get with the
football, basketball, everything else. Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Check swing there,
you can get
and it could be a base hit. Maggs going to have to leg it out, and he does. Base hit by Maggs. So you got
a rocket shot in the scorebook.
So the Little Giants in this inning, 4 hits, couple of runs. Here's Clint Wells. Really could change the complexion of this game in a hurry.
That it could.
He's 1 for 3 with a double RBI, back in the first.
It's all Mechanicu, too. There's nobody in the bullpen warming up.
And you got Jace Anderson, as Bobby mentioned, still warming up down the left field area here. First and third. Mechanicu brings it, goes outside for a ball. And, of course, we'll have on our post-game show Advanced Rehab Sports Medicine's outstanding player performance of the game today. Off the stretch again. Pitch a little bit low. Trying to get a little bit fine in that strike zone. He's got 1 out. Little Giants have come up in this inning, 4 hits and a couple of runs. That's why they should have been very aggressive early. Here's the ball hit to the third baseman. Glove there, strong throw off the bag. Off the bag.
Got to give him a hit on that.
Got to give him a hit. Again, Wells. And another run scores for the Little Giants here. So Maggs goes to second.
Well, that's a play. He went to third baseman to charge for sure. Waiting on that hop cost him.
Yep. So again, a 2-hit day for Wells. Third run of this inning, 15-9. Check swing. Anthony Shake. That's a strike call. He's homered, reached on a throwing error, and struck out. He scored twice for this Little Giant team. Well, we had 1 run as we went into the 4th, and that home run by Shake put us back on the board. We're trying to battle back here, 15-9.
Definitely revive the offense.
Yeah. We got 9 hits, I believe, to this point.
10.
We'll have to recheck the scorebook. My pen stopped working a couple of different times, so I've had to scratch. And sometimes I go back and I can't tell if I circled it or not. That's how far we're in the scorebook here.
Yeah, Holt gave up 5, and Mechanic has given up 5 so far.
Anthony Shake, breaking pitch. Struck him out. Second out. And again, it'll be Clay Schrader coming up here for the Little Giants. 3 runs in this inning. It's still going to be hard to overcome the 5 runs in that second and third that the Little Giants gave up. Those were huge innings. 2 down. Schrader bats. Pitch outside, ball 1.
On that fastball and those couple errors really come back to haunt us too.
Yep. And a strike is called, evens the count 1-1. 2 down in the bottom of the 6th. It'll take us a little while to recap the scoring in this one, that's for sure. Get the totals outside. Catcher slides out there and grabs it.
Might take us all the way to the morning show.
Again, back. Again, Coach Mike Walters. I don't know if he's going to courtesy run or put somebody else as a runner, what he's going to do here, but it's a 2-1 count coming up here to Schrader. And we'll see what he decides to do, if anything. I don't know what he was instructing. Maybe he's got, I don't know. Runners at first and second, 2 down. Bottom of the 6th here. Little Giants have scored 3 times. Here we go. Mechanicu in it. Hit back up the middle. A base hit by Schrader. And they hold him up. Schrader with the base hit. Again, another hit in this inning. 6 hits in this inning.
Rallying with 2 outs.
6 hits in this inning. And again, the Little Giants now with a bases loaded.
This is where Jace needs to keep his inning alive.
Yep. Here's Chase Anderson with a 15-9 advantage belonging to Dunlap.
Still no action in the Dunlap bullpen either, Leon.
And they may still need some more runs. You never know in this game. Again, it's a runner. Schrader at first, second is Wells, third is Maggs. For the Little Giants here with the bases loaded, 2 down. And again, Mechanicu for Dunlap. Brings the 1-1 pitch. Right to. Wow. And he laid it right in there for you.
I don't know what you're looking for, but.
Put it right out there on the tee, man. Man, you just got to drill that ball.
Now you got to protect.
Yep. 1-2, fisted play. First baseman comes to it, rolls, hands it, and a 3-1 put out. And they dodge a bullet to get out of the inning. But the Little Giants come up with 3 runs, 6 hits. They live 3 on the base path. We played through 6 complete here at the ballpark. And it's Dunlap 15-9. We head to the 7th. Back in a minute.
Helping bring you this event, Sedgwick Funeral Homes, Bartonville, Farmington, and Canton. Remax Traders Unlimited, Susie McMillan, your agent. By Spoon River Animal Clinic, located on the north edge of Canton. Stereo Village on South 4th Avenue in Canton. By Canton Wesley United Methodist Church, located on North Avenue A. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. Call us for more information about underwriting. Helping bring you this event, Monocle's Pizza on North 5th Avenue in Canton. In Canton, we deliver. The Bank of Farmington, located in Farmington and in Canton. By Canton Napa, located on North 1st Avenue in Canton. Big Horse Vineyard, located east of Lewistown. Canton Lambs of God Daycare and Preschool, located on North Avenue A in Canton. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. Want a DVD? Call us for more information.
And it's, you've heard that little line that you really literally do need a again roster and again a lineup to know who your players and the scorecard is. Literally today we've needed that. As our another pitcher, 4th one, right? 4th one for the Little Giants, Jace Anderson, another junior in this Little Giant. And it'll be top of the order, Colin Drake. What has he done today? He has batted 5 times. He is 2 for 4 with a walk, 2 doubles, 3 runs scored. And they've got some guys that filled the stat sheet today. Again in the action here.
We're hanging tough, though.
Yep. So it's 15-9. Again, we got trailing in this game, 8 and 9-1. They're 9-1. Of course, it was 1-1, and again fell behind in that stretch of the game. And that's a tough one to overcome. Usually, those kind of innings.
Yeah, those 2 big innings are definitely the damaging part of the game so far.
Here's Colin Drake, hits this ball out to left field. Randall comes on, makes the grab. First out of the 7th inning. And Jace Anderson says, hey, this stuff easy, man. You just take 1 pitch and you get 1 out.
3 up, 3 down. Let's go bat again.
So 1 down. And they can't, we'll see here. I think it's Hennon.
It is.
Okay. Got to look at the numbers to make sure.
It's number, yeah, it is.
Yeah, Nate Hennon.
It is.
So Hennon bats again. Walked his last plate appearance in the 6th. Bats here. Again, popped up. Out of play here. You got the Little Giants will be 7, 8, and 9 in their order in the 7th. If you keep them in check here, it's still not an unsurmountable type of a game here to come back. Breaking pitch sweeps outside. It's ball and 2 strikes to Hennon. At the first one, a fly ball out to left field. I don't think you want to get down the meat of this order here to Hopkins and company here. Ball popped up here at play. First baseman comes near the dugout. It drops.
That wind.
Man, I tell you what, it looks like it's going to come right to you. And then it just kind of just knocks it down. It goes to the foul ball. Remains the count 1-2. This game's been physically, mentally draining on me. There's a lot to figure out in the scorebook, man. 1-2, 1 down in the 7th. One thing about it, if you like games of 1-0, it's not been that kind of a game. Pop up here, play, third baseman, and he grabbed it.
He dropped it.
So again,
I'll tell you
what, shake there. That was an adventure there at third. Made the put out. Second out of the inning.
There was a lot of bad things could happen right there, and the fact that he maintained concentration. All I'm going to say is, use 2 hands.
5 for 5 day for this guy, Ben Hopkins. He's been impressive to me. No doubt about it. He's singled. He got a triple. He's got a couple of triples today. A double, a couple of singles. He's been all over, swinging, and a strike. 2 down in the 7th here. Pitcher Jace Anderson.
They have Kyle Weeks warming up in the bullpen for Dunlap.
All right. So again, goes behind the hitter.
Hey, where are you going there, young man?
So that's that 5 for 5 day.
That's a reactionary play. I think he went the wrong direction.
2-1 now.
Supposed to jump out of the batter's box and not fall into it. I think the only thing this kid hasn't done is driven the bus yet.
You got that right. He's been a ton today. Anderson brings the pitch and he hits it out to center field, but right center fielder looked up and it goes over his head.
He misjudged it.
I tell you what, that wind just fooled him a lot. Another double by Hopkins. Wow.
That was not a good read.
No. 6 for 6 day. 2 triples, 2 doubles, and single.
Might as well give him the cycle for as many hits he's got.
What a day.
Man.
Again, here's Charlie Mangieri. He's been pretty quiet today. A couple of hits.
He struck out the last 2 times.
Yeah, he has. And bats here against Jace Anderson. The 4th pitcher on today for this Little Giant team. We'll tell you about the regional next week. We'll have that for you on the post-game show. And a check swing.
Are you kidding me?
And no call there by the official. No check. 1-0. And Jerry digs in for the right side. Here's the pitch. Hits it high out to right field. Right fielder coming on. Got a late start. Comes on and makes the grab. And the Little Giants get out of the inning without giving up a run. Again, in the inning, had the 1 hit. That's their 14th hit of the game. And they lead it 15-9 as we head to the bottom of the 7th. Little Giants trailing this one 15-9, back in 1 minute.
Helping bring you this event, Sedgwick Funeral Homes, Bartonville, Farmington, and Canton. Remax Traders Unlimited, Susie McMillan, your agent. By Spoon River Animal Clinic, located on the north edge of Canton. Stereo Village on South 4th Avenue in Canton. By Canton Wesley United Methodist Church, located on North Avenue A. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. Call us for more information about underwriting. Helping bring you this event, Monocle's Pizza on North 5th Avenue in Canton. In Canton, we deliver. The Bank of Farmington, located in Farmington and in Canton. By Canton Napa, located on North 1st Avenue in Canton. Big Horse Vineyard, located east of Lewistown. Canton Lambs of God Daycare and Preschool, located on North Avenue A in Canton. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. Want a DVD? Call us for more information.
And let's see, we got Charlie Weeks coming in. Another of the pitchers again. I should say Kyle Weeks. Kyle Weeks comes in, and he will face the bottom part of the order for the Little Giants, Lucas Ketchum. And he'll bat here in the 7th inning. Not been an easy one for Dunlap. Put the Little Giants away in this one after they got up to that 9-1 lead. We've battled back and scored again the last 3 innings, 8 runs. Got it right back into this game here.
Been fighting. That's what I like to see.
Yep.
That
I liked it a little bit more of aggressive. We kind of turned that back around there. Pitch in against Ketchum. And Kyle Weeks trying to close it out here for Dunlap. Right-hander.
Whew.
That breaking pitch darted outside. It's 1-1.
That was a curveball.
Yeah.
Man, he had a lot of break on that.
That flag out in center field has been straight out to center field all day.
That flag's gotten a workout today.
And I tell you what, you've seen a lot of the hits out there and misplayed, and you take a look at the way that the wind has swirled here a little bit. You think it's coming right at you, and then all of a sudden, man, it's
straight out.
Straight out. Up and in, 2-1. Coming up, our post-game show after the action here. Get a swinging strike. Big action tonight honoring the 67 team. Have the Clydesdales and bringing out the 67 World Series team there. Big part of Cardinal history. Augie Bush, everything. A walk there issued to lead off this 7th inning.
A lot of talent on that team, boy.
Yeah, there was. Lando Cepeda, the couple of during that stretch, you had Roger Maris. Mike Shannon was moved to third base, so Julian Javier, you can go round and round. That baseball team. Tim McCarver, very underrated. I think he really was a great addition. Of course, you had one of the best of all time, Bob Gibson. I mean, had some pretty good Kurt Flood. I mean, it was an amazing group.
Oh, yeah.
Here in the 7th inning, Luke Randall bats.
Not even a Cardinal fan, but I can tell you a good portion of the guys who played on that team.
Yeah.
Because you just hear the name so often.
Again, inside. 2-0. Runner at first. Again, nobody out in the 7th inning, and Dunlap with a 15-9 advantage. Again, the Little Giants have had 11 hits in this game, and they get what the coach did not want to see happen at all. A couple of walks to begin this inning.
You got Evan Fairfield warming up in the bullpen for Dunlap, Leon.
All right. You got to be careful who you move around so you still have them in play a lot of times. So you got Weeks.
Now for me, you got to take until you get a strike. He's having a hard time finding the strike zone.
Yeah, you take and take here.
We need base
and
runners.
It's Eli Poston bats. He's played right field today for this Little Giant team. Popped out, fielder's choice, and a strikeout. And he bats in the 7th inning with the runners first and second, nobody out. Weeks brings it. Pitch there is a strike called. 1-1. Coach Mike Emery, coaching duties at first base. Longtime coach Mike Walters. Hit in the holes. The dust flies. I don't know if they saw it initially. That's a base hit by Eli Poston. Things are rolling the Little Giants' way here, but the base is loaded now, and you're back to top of the order. What was the one thing, Bobby, you talked about? Again, the inconsistent part of this Dunlap group has been
pitching.
Depth of pitching, right?
Yeah, and you can see from the start until now what a difference it makes.
See if we can capitalize here. Bases loaded. 15-9. A little bit low. That delivery to Dalton Crumley. You got Maggs on deck. Drake Strode out of the lineup after he was taken out. Up and in, almost hit him.
And you want to take one for the team right there.
2-0.
Young man,
2 walks and a single.
throwing 15 pitches and 11 of them are balls.
Here we go. Pitch up out of the strike zones, 3-0. Dalton being very patient up there.
This young man's not coming on him out for very long. He walked this guy. I guarantee they're going to take him out.
Yeah. Again, a 3-0 with the bases loaded, and a strike is called. And Kyle Weeks, right-hander in for Dunlap. They've gone to a couple of different pitchers in this game as well. Inside, strike is called. Whoa. 3-2. Definitely inside. And again, Dalton was as totally surprised as about anybody.
He's got a pretty good eye to play, too.
Yep.
So.
Bases loaded, and 3-2 coming up with nobody out. Here it comes for Dunlap. Ball hit out the left center. He gets down. Could clear him. It continues to roll. Center fielder tries to track it down. He turns the corner. Here comes Dalton Crumley. He streaks, slides into third, and a clearing comes in the dugout. Comes, and then he goes all the way back. Triple by Dalton Crumley. Cleared the bases. You could tell once it got down out there, man, it was going to roll all the way to the fence.
That's going to be
huge hit.
Guaranteed they're going to take him out.
Again, it's the 3 runs. It's a 15-12 game now.
Pitching change.
Well, think about it, Bob. We have not been cheated out of offense and seen a little of everything in this game.
We have.
So, again, a couple of walks, base hit, and then a triple. Again, cleared the bases for Dalton Crumley. Big hit by the junior.
That's number 15.
All right, and you got coming in the lineup, Sterneman?
Yep.
That who you send?
Yep.
Pitching change for Dunlap, though, bringing in the action here. Zach Sterneman will have that. And the runner at third, and still nobody out. Little Giants within striking distance, down 15-12. Pitching change back here in a minute.
Helping bring you this event, Sedgwick Funeral Homes, Bartonville, Farmington, and Canton. Remax Traders Unlimited, Susie McMillan, your agent. By Spoon River Animal Clinic, located on the north edge of Canton. Stereo Village on South 4th Avenue in Canton. By Canton Wesley United Methodist Church, located on North Avenue A. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. Call us for more information about underwriting. Helping bring you this event, Monocle's Pizza on North 5th Avenue in Canton. In Canton, we deliver. The Bank of Farmington, located in Farmington and in Canton. By Canton Napa, located on North 1st Avenue in Canton. Big Horse Vineyard, located east of Lewistown. Canton Lambs of God Daycare and Preschool, located on North Avenue A in Canton. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. Want a DVD? Call us for more information.
Change Zach Sterneman. And again, re-entering will be Drake Strode. And there's a little bit of conversation. And I think it's something Mike was trying to make sure that he got a point here. He could bring Drake back in the lineup here.
Good time for it, too.
Yeah. So he will bat here with the runner at third. And this game is far from being over now. Nobody out. 15-12. 13, is that 13 hits now? 11, 12, 13.
Yep.
13 for the Little Giants. And again, as we talked about Dunlap, they have a hit last inning, so they've got 15 hits, or I was looking here.
14.
14, right?
Yep.
14. Again, pitch gets away from the catcher. Again, coming in, sliding, scoring. Run there by Dalton Crumley.
And that run goes towards Kyle Weeks.
Yep. So in the first delivery. Again, it's a 15-13 game now.
Now you just get a runner on, you get the tying run coming to the plate.
Yeah.
Who else?
That's incredible.
Wells.
Yeah.
But we need Drake to get on.
So Sterneman, now it's a 15-13 game. Drake Strode batting here with a 1-1 count. On deck, Clint Wells. Again, I don't know what the conversation would be. You know, I'm trying to figure out what would be the situation here, because Mike's had a conversation again with the umpire. I think he's going to say if you continue to go, you know, Drake come back in and play position. Maybe, you know, that's one of the things.
I don't know.
You know, that's a little bit of a conversation here. I think once Drake bats here, he's probably done. I think once he comes back in here, I don't think he can come back in a play position. I'm not, you know, I doubt that. Here we go. 1-1. 4 runs in this inning. Swinging, strike 2. Drake Strode up here. Little Giants within 2. 15-13.
Gotta get on base.
Who would have thunk this one, you know, Bob, after being down 9-1. Pitch up high, 2-2.
But
again,
our aggressive nature and their pitching woes have turned this game around to what you're seeing right now in a 2-run game.
They chase Kyle Weeks, Sterneman in, and he got the high pitch, and Drake swinging a high delivery over his head.
I'm going to say over his head and swing that one.
And a strikeout. That's the first out of the inning. And here's Clint Wells.
Still got to get somebody on so we can get time.
Made some base runners, man.
Yeah.
Made some base runners here. 1 down in a 15-13 game. Sterneman brings it for Dunlap. Breaking pitch gets it in.
Oh, that's a big old Uncle Charlie there.
Well, he looked at it come out of his hand kind of funny, didn't it? He didn't think it was going to do anything, and then it eventually broke.
He takes a lot off of it.
Yep. Here's that next delivery, fouled overhead. Out of play here.
I guarantee you're going to see another curveball.
So no balls, 2 strikes. Again, with 1 down, Little Giants loaded him up, and Dalton Crumley with a big triple. Wells powers this one left field. The wind blows it, and it's gone. Right below the scoreboard out in left field. The wind carried it. And again, Clint Wells with a solo shot. Pulls the Little Giants to within 1 at 15-14.
And only 1 out.
You can tell that the left fielder, he was going back, and that wind picked it up.
It carried it, didn't it?
Carried it over that scoreboard out there right below the scoreboard. Second solo shot of the game by the Little Giants. One by Anthony Shake, and the one by Clint Wells. Pulls the Little Giants within 1 at 15-14. Never a dull moment when you talk about Mid Illini in baseball. You either have the 1-0 games or you have the high-scoring affair games here.
No kidding. Feast or famine.
Here's Anthony Shake. Little Giants have plated 5 in this inning, and they're back within 1 with 1 down. Anthony Shake bats here, hits a solo home run in the 4th, and a strike is called.
Ooh.
A lot of the fans did not like that call.
I'm a fan. I don't like it either.
1-1. Shake bats here from the right side, brings the pitch up and high into the strike zone.
Now, that was a better pitch than the prior.
Yeah. Second pitcher in this inning, Weeks departed, Sterneman in. Here's the pitch, swinging, and a strikeout. Second out of the inning. Little Giants still, home run again here with the Little Giants. Devin Downs will bat. So Downs will bat here with 2 down now. Bases empty, down by 1.
Just need base runners anyway, anyhow.
This will be even harder to kind of, if you come up short here, Bob, after you've rallied and kind of had a big inning here.
Definitely let the wind out of your sails a little bit.
So 5-run inning. And 3 hits. The big home run by Wells. And a pitch fouled out of play here. We'll have all of our post game for you coming up. Hope Mark's got more video. He's probably extended his video time.
I'm surprised that batteries ain't dead.
Post game will be coming up. It's brought to you by Big Rex Steakhouse. Stick around for that one. 2-2.
I think I will stick around for the post game. Thanks.
And I like the fact that after, we got to the point there where 9-1 and Shake hit the home run. And then Little Giants again swung and a strikeout. And they preserved a win 15-14. That's a final here from Bob Ems Field. And again, the Little Giants in the short end of this one, they end up now 18-13, 6-8 in the conference. Dunlap with a win. They go down to 18-14 and 8-6 in the conference. High-scoring game, lots of hits, lots of runs, and the Little Giants fall short in this one, 15-14. We're going to have a special presentation, some former players will be making a presentation. We'll get to that after this 90-second timeout. Post-game is up next.
Helping bring you this event, Sedgwick Funeral Homes, Bartonville, Farmington, and Canton. Remax Traders Unlimited, Susie McMillan, your agent. By Spoon River Animal Clinic, located on the north edge of Canton. Stereo Village on South 4th Avenue in Canton. By Canton Wesley United Methodist Church, located on North Avenue A. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. Call us for more information about underwriting. Helping bring you this event, Monocle's Pizza on North 5th Avenue in Canton. In Canton, we deliver. The Bank of Farmington, located in Farmington and in Canton. By Canton Napa, located on North 1st Avenue in Canton. Big Horse Vineyard, located east of Lewistown. Canton Lambs of God Daycare and Preschool, located on North Avenue A in Canton. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. Want a DVD? Call us for more information.
Maybe he's really focused.
Hey, Michael. Michael. Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Preoccupation with objects is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
Back here, and again, led by one of the former parents, Mark Pasley. He also helped out with the program, helped coach some of the Legion. And, of course, they had his former son play here. And they are presenting Mike Walters, again, his final year. Again, with a ball signed by a number of the former players. Most of the team is out there as well. And Mike in his final year, and there was much of his former players out there. So, and one of the things, and I know that Colin Davis would normally have been here, but he's out, gone. I know Josiah was on the road tonight. So a lot of those guys, again, have our former players of his. You can see the presentation here, some former guys getting some big hugs. Including, is that Jay Murphy out there, too?
Yeah, he's always got to make a cameo.
You got the Grims, and you got a bunch of guys out there. We start mentioning names, I'm going to miss somebody, and don't want to do that. But there are a ton of some former players who have come to recognize Mike Walters. They presented him with a baseball, and Mark Pasley was talking to us before the game and give us a heads up what they were going to do. Class act, it's one of the kind of the cool things, and what what Mike Walters has done to the program, and all the way back to the early days of travel team baseball. I mean, he coached early age groups. He's coached a number of traveling teams, junior high program, you name it. 7th grade, preparing a lot of the incoming freshmen. You see a lot of those things, and it's well-deserved, the recognition being placed here. I think a lot of sports, baseball always kind of is one of those that's kind of lost loses its luster a little bit, if you will, and in the way that fans come out. But again, it's not the kind of same thing as we see at basketball, football, and presentation. But this is a nice tribute to Mike Walters. His wife Sue comes out there. Again, she's been a very big part to taking a group picture with all the former players and some of the current team members, along with Mike Walters.
That's just a great way of saying thanks.
Yeah.
For what he's done as a teacher of the game. As a mentor and a friend.
Coach Bobby Barnes is out there. See some former even coaches now. They're in. Mike Emery's another one who have had time under Mike Walters at one particular stage or so of his career. So we salute again head coach Mike Walters, who finished up here as the final coaching time here at Bob Ems Field. We'll get to the totals. We'll recap that for you. Let's take a quick break here. Post game continues, brought to you by Big Rack Steakhouse, North Main in Canton. Check out the quick lunch, soup, and salad bar and Sunday buffet at Big Rack Steakhouse in Canton. Back here in 1 minute.
Helping bring you this event, Sedgwick Funeral Homes, Bartonville, Farmington, and Canton. Remax Traders Unlimited, Susie McMillan, your agent. By Spooner Animal Clinic, located on the north edge of Canton. Stereo Village on South 4th Avenue in Canton. By Canton Wesley United Methodist Church, located on North Avenue A. And by Embixler Video Productions. Call us for more information about underwriting. Helping bring you this event, Monocle's Pizza on North 5th Avenue in Canton. In Canton, we deliver. The Bank of Farmington, located in Farmington and in Canton. By Canton Napa, located on North 1st Avenue in Canton. Big Horse Vineyard, located east of Lewistown. Canton Lambs of God Daycare and Preschool, located on North Avenue A in Canton. And by Embixler Video Productions. Want a DVD? Call us for more information.
Today's runs, hits, errors, and scoring is brought to you by the Graham Health System. You can check out the Graham Thrift Store at 175 North Main in Canton. For Dunlap, they come up with today 14 hits, 15 runs, and again they had 13 left on the base pass. And it came down to getting one of the final outs of this game. So the Little Giants had closed it within one after the big home run by Clint Wells, and then they closed it out and preserve a 15-14 win for the Little Giants. And again, they had a total of 14 hits, 14 runs, and Little Giants leave 5 on the base paths. And Bobby has the task of figuring out the wins and loss in the pitching category today, because both teams used a number of pitchers in this particular game as well today.
Okay, for the Dunlap Eagles, Jared Hull, 4 2/3 innings pitched, 5 hits allowed, 6 runs, 3 of those earned, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts, 1 hit batter. Carter Mechanicu had 1 1/3 innings pitched, 6 hits allowed, 3 runs, all earned, no walks and 1 strikeout. Kyle Weeks did not get a batter out in his tenure on the mound. 2 hits allowed, 4 runs, all earned, 2 walks, no strikeouts. And Zach Sterneman had 1 inning pitched, 1 hit allowed, 1 run, it was earned, no walks and 3 strikeouts. For the Canton Little Giants, Drake Strode, 4 innings pitched, 7 hits allowed, 9 runs, 7 earned, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts, 1 hit batter. Ethan Magnuson, 1 inning pitched, 4 hits allowed, 3 runs, all earned, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. Dalton Crumley, 1 inning pitched, 2 hits allowed, 3 runs, they were all earned, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, 1 hit batter. And Jace Anderson, 1 inning pitched, 1 hit allowed, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts.
One of the later games we've had just after 7 o'clock here. And again, up next is our advanced rehab and sports medicine outstanding player performance. What we're going to do, one for each team. I think it's well deserved. And I take a look back. Dalton Crumley ended up again with the 3 hits. He was 3 for 4. Triple again late in the game to clear the bases. He had a double in the 6th, a single in the 5th. So Dalton Crumley awarded as the part of the advanced rehab sports medicine outstanding player performance. And of course, can't overlook the game that Ben Hopkins which he was 6 for 6 for the day with a couple of triples and about 4 RBIs. So big days are offensively for both of those. Ben Hopkins and Dalton Crumley, those were outstanding player performance of the game. So wins are picking up, and everybody's kind of heading out of here, but a tough loss for the Little Giants as they head. And oddly enough, these two teams will play next Wednesday night at 7 o'clock under the lights at Richwoods in the opening of that regional next Wednesday. So that would be, again, you lose 2 times, but you lose a tough one. This one down 9-1. You come back, fall short in the action. Had a chance to tie the game, possibly win it in the 7th inning, but again, fall short. But again, regroup and think about the regional next week.
Should be an exciting game. This one was definitely a precursor to what you can see coming the next week. I wish the kids well. Just play your heart out. You want to play it like it's that sense of urgency that could be your last game, but you don't want it to be.
Absolutely, and a big thanks again, Mike Walters, for his years of service, his dedication to the Canton baseball program. He was honored at the end of his game by some of his former players as well. That'll wrap up our post-game show. It's brought to you by Big Rack Steakhouse, North Main in Canton, and for MBix for video production. For Bob, I'm Leon. A win today. Dunlap held off the Little Giants, and again, 15-14 the final Dunlap over the Canton Little Giants. That'll wrap things up. Cardinal baseball is up next. About ready for the first pitch. That's up next here on WBYS.